And welcome back to Cats Meow. We're back, ladies and gentlemen, with Tomb of Continuation. When we left off last week, our party had made their way into a room where the poles tried to kill you, and then the swords came off the walls and tried to kill you, and now we've woken up another dearest friend, with whom we are about to dance and frolic with within Azarax. Well, do we know it's Azarax Phylactery? We know it's
Yes.
Azarax Phylactery. Within Azarax Phylactery. That's
People
hard to say
died,
5 times
man.
fast. They did. A lot of them have. But we haven't. And that's what's important.
So we know this is Azarax Phylactery because the Codex of Infinite Planes told us that.
Yes, that was me being a silly little goober.
Just a gentle reminder.
Yeah, for getting vital information.
Goober.
All right.
In any case, we had just woken up a Mummy Lord and rolled initiative, and that brings us back to the top of the round and Casimir.
Hey, Mama Lord.
Okay, so the events preceding the initiative roll, was there a point where Casimir became aware of an emerging mummy lord?
I don't believe so as of yet.
Yeah, you probably heard me smash the sarcophagus, but the Mummy Lord wasn't woken up by that.
True.
At that point, Casimir is just gonna saunter around, looking into this room over here, and then looking over to the right and seeing what's going on over there. And that's my turn.
You would probably see at that point that Lombard has weapon in hand, but he always kind of has weapon in hand, so
I
your discretion.
I keep it on me.
Now is gonna sift through the broken swords and shields. The siren is going to meander a bit, and that brings it to Lombard.
Okay. Lombard's gonna be like, hey, there's a guy over here! And then he's going to, he hasn't put money in his thing. Oh well. He's gonna have to step up then. And he's gonna swing a ding 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 dong. Oh my god, I am a fool. I had D&D Beyond pulled up, but not Lombard's thingy. Uno secondo, por favor.
Well, be careful when you pull Lombard's thingy.
Oh, well, he likes it. It's fun. He consents. Bing bong. Wow. How's a nat 1? Does that
You
hit?
definitely hit the ceiling or the wall or something.
Darn.
Thingy.
All right. Well, that's what I get for pulling his thingy. Let's try again. 19. Does that smack him?
19 hits.
Cool. That's going to be 10 magical bludgeoning damage. And I'm going to stand right here. Because, yeah, of course.
You hit this thing in the chest with a resounding thud, and it sounds very hollow.
It's like it's made of paper or something. He's a very nice man.
Perhaps it is animated from inside by something.
I could write on it.
Crack its chest and see if there is something interesting inside.
One step ahead of you, Sylveon.
Like the movie Aliens. Wait, no, bad example.
Ninja Meows runs over. The doctor, peering through the door, realizes what it is that Lombard is up against, and takes aim.
Ooh.
Second one's a miss. Third one's a miss. That's 2 hits, 2 misses for a total of 14 force damage. And that brings it to Sylveon.
Sylveon, I want to see if I have prepared a spell. Nope. Thought I had Hold Monster. Damn it. Yeah, he's just gonna Eldritch Blast the hell out of this guy. Because it is what I do. Excuse me, Mummy Lord, if you could expose your xiphoid process in what is it? The sternum bone here, so that I may break it and see if there's something inside you. I just feel like that would be something Asarak would do. So that's once, twice, 3 times.
Do you have your character selected?
I do not. Well, darn it.
It's okay, I can see all the rolls, don't worry.
And then one more, right? Very well.
I got 5 rolls here.
Oh, well, then I clicked too many times.
15s and 16s all miss. It looks like you hit twice for 9 and 6 damage for a total of 15.
And that, I think, I back up, keeping line of sight and avoiding the column at all costs to here. No, I don't want to do that. I feel like that will get me annihilated by something. I stay where I am and end my turn.
Alright, then in that case, the Mummy Lord is going to act. First, it's going to use his Dreadful Glare on Sylvian. I need a Wisdom saving throw.
Mon Dieu, your eyes, they captivate me. But, alas, our love was not meant to be.
It glares at you and you just kind of close your eyes and flip them off.
Yep.
And then it's going to make a
Do your
Rotting Fist
worst.
attack
I have
against
seen...
Lombard, and it hits the same spot in the ceiling.
Fantastic. I can't see the rolls at the moment. My roll 20 has pooped itself.
Yeah, well, there's a big surprise. That never happens.
It happens
Playing the
actually
role.
it happens every stream for me, actually. It's just it hasn't pooped itself this hard in a very long time.
I was going to say playing the role of Sienna's laptop.
Frankly, I thought it was because Sienna was in the same room that it was causing me to have some just extra latency, but no, it's just pooping itself. Here we go. White screen, and we are back.
In any case, that brings it to Casimir at the top of the round.
You guys got this. It's fine, yes?
It's big and ugly.
And made of paper.
Well, if it's made of paper. I'll
It's kind of made of cloth.
I'll move up just a little bit. Peek around just to take a look at this thing.
Can't quite see from there. The door's in the center of the south wall. Now you can see it.
Does this thing look intimidating?
It doesn't look friendly, that's for sure.
I'm gonna pat Lombard on the back. How you got this?
Thanks,
Start walking
Casimir.
away. Oh, and yeah, that's the end of my turn.
Mao's gonna say, "What's going on over there?"
Big guy made of cloth. He can be written on. I'd like to save it, but Big tried to hit me, missed though.
Mao is gonna run over here and then
Throw
dash.
some water on him.
The siren is going to move up a little, and that brings it back to Lombard.
Okay. Lombard would like to use his interact with an object to throw a little bit of kashish in his maul to give him that 1d6 radiant damage, if that's a-okay.
Sure.
Cool.
I figured you'd have it active anyway because that was supposed to be your policy.
Yeah, I just didn't know if we were still holding it since we kind of moved to like another area.
Yeah, but it lasts an hour.
Okay, cool. In that case, it's definitely a thing now. We'll just add radiant damage if I hit him.
It's supposed to be permanently a thing, right?
Yeah, I'd like to keep it permanently. I just didn't know if we had had that noted. My bad. All right. Nonetheless,
That bag of holding full of money in it, and then it's like just
precisely.
constantly.
That's
yeah.
a miss.
First swing, second
That's
swing.
a hit.
Perfect. That's going to be 12 bludgeoning damage. And 1 radiant damage. Fantastic. I don't know if it's showing up for you. I'm literally already...
Yeah, you're chipping away at it.
I'm already having connection issues again, so we'll see what happens. Maybe it'll fix itself.
All right, that brings it to the doctor, who's going to try again. That's 3 hits. That's 4 plus 6 plus 3, 13 damage. A battery of Eldritch blasts fly over the shoulders of the doctor's companions, 3 of them landing home, staggering the Mummy Lord just a little, and that brings it back to Sylveon.
And I say, you seem to have chosen the path I would use, which is to also use Eldritch Blast. 1, 2, 3. And is that 4?
So the 14 and the 16 miss, the 23 and the 30 hit. Or 31, sorry. Oh, that's a crit.
Oh, look at that.
One's 14, the other one is 7, that's a total of 21.
I
Want to
right in
describe
the
how that crit
face.
goes?
Yeah, it goes right in the face, and his like jaw, kind of goes, and one side is now hanging loose.
This thing is looking pretty worse for wear now. Okay, at this point, the Mummy Lord is going to get what's maybe his last go. He's going to try his Dreadful Glare this time on Lombard.
Okay. Could you tell me what I need to do? Unfortunately, I
saving
got
throw.
got nothing. All right. Wisdom
Remember, we
saving
practiced
throw.
doing eye contact, Lombard.
there we go.
Oh no,
13.
went poorly, Florio.
That is a fail, so you are frightened.
Okay.
That's the end of the mummy's next turn. So it looks at you, it like pulls down some of the bandages, and you can see these empty eye sockets where eyes used to be. But in them, a little bit of nasty necrotic eldritch energy flares up at you. And it freaks you out for a minute.
You'd think I'd be used to this by now!
Yeah, you've never encountered this flavor of gross yet, so it's special for you.
There's too many flavors at this Baskin Robbins. Okay, alright.
Alright. The Mummy Lord is going to try and Rotting Fist Mao. Mao has a 17 armor class, so that's a miss. The Mummy Lord tries to run up and hammer fist Mao in the face, and Mao just kind of slaps it away with his big fat sword. And that brings it to Casimir.
Yeah, I'm just gonna be moving around the clay golem now.
You
walking
just said,
forward.
"You've got this, buddy," and you see Lombard running in terror out.
Oh,
Might give a quick double take, see if he's dashing out, and just yeah, that's the end of my turn.
Okay, then in that case, Mao is going to hoist this ginormous greatsword. That's a 28. That is definitely a hit for 11 slashing, and that's enough to cleave the Mummy Lord in twain.
like the
Check
mark.
body. And perhaps there is something hidden in the body. Lombard, get a hold of yourself and dig through that corpse.
Oh, well, I mean, yeah, it's fine now. Yeah, I'm gonna dig through the corpse.
You find a ring.
Oh. What does this ring look like?
I think it has a small silver band and a fiery-looking onyx.
Onyx is
Silver
black.
Band.
Yeah, but it's shot
fiery-
through with red.
Like a lava stone or
I'm
something.
sorry, opal. That's what I was looking for. Like a fire opal, not an onyx.
Opal. Okay, fiery opal.
I demand accurate geology in my 5e.
This one doesn't talk to me at all, does it? And just
It
just
does
want to
not.
cover my bases.
Actually, the band is gold, not silver. I
Okay,
apologize.
it's fine. It's fine. It's fine.
Wear me, I will give you power.
Right, like that's exactly. It's like,
It does not. It does no such thing.
okay, it's just just covering my bases. I've begun to
Are you
pick up on
detecting-
patterns.
Can you like detect magic or something? Don't you have an innate ability to like feel magic schools?
Sylveon, would you like to come do this for me? Okay, thank you.
I'm not as good as you.
But yeah, no, actually, I
Alright.
will take his
Message
advice.
received.
Actually, no, I'm kidding. I will take his advice though, and I'll use up
I will
another
just sit
magical
here and pet
awareness.
My cat.
It
Fuck you
definitely
all.
seems magical.
Any specific any specific school it might be kind of giving the vibe
believe
from?
it's transmutation.
Ah, just like everything else in this thing so far. You know what? I think I'm not gonna even have to ask anymore. I think I could just probably guess and get it about 80% of the time. Unless
Yeah,
it's, of course, one of those doors that tries to eat us.
That's a solid B.
Very true in some school systems. Not in the one that I was in, but it's fine. All right.
Solid school system.
Oh, thank you. Nonetheless, I found a ring. Does anybody want a ring?
What was it a ring of, Ken? You were about to say?
Nice.
Most certainly was not.
damn, so good.
Oh, damn it.
I
So
mean,
close.
I could try to put it on, but it just never seems like a good move.
Mon Dieu.
But
Let me
sometimes it
see.
is a good move. I don't know. Here, there you go. I'm gonna give the ring to Sylveon.
I put the ring on because what the hell?
You're just
at
gonna
this
put
point,
it on.
If he liked
Yeah,
it, he
hell.
should have put the ring on it.
Okay, you put the ring on. As you're trying to put it on, the doctor says, "Whoa, whoa, 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 whoa! Have we
Oh,
learned nothing this campaign?" And then you
Ah.
put it on anyway, and the doctor says, "Ah, fuck." All right, I mean, I guess I have a remove curse if it turns out badly.
And I've got it on, and I'm like, am I dead?
You're not dead yet. And it might not be the
Yeah,
ring,
right.
and it might not be the ring's fault when it does, but we'll
Do I
see,
feel
I
different?
suppose. Has it started talking to him? All of a sudden, does he feel a god inside of him?
Oh, what's this you're chatting me? Oh, I suddenly have a desire to kill everyone in the room. No, I'm kidding.
I knew it. See, this is why I didn't do it, because we could kill Sylveon. Be harder to kill Lombard.
I try and remove the ring then, if I'm able to remove the ring. Often, if you can't remove the ring, then that's a problem.
You can remove the ring.
Does
Interesting.
anything feel different as I remove the ring?
Not really.
Transmutation, you say?
You think maybe that if it is magical, that you're going to have to attune to it to take any effect.
All right, well then, I'll put a pin in that and subconsciously let it percolate. Unless we take a short rest, I can't attune to it anytime soon.
I'm gonna wrap something around this crown and scepter, but I'm just gonna dump it over here. I'm gonna start making my way over to this throne.
Let me read the Acerak note again.
Okay, you make your way over to the throne.
Would someone like to volunteer for a trick, perhaps?
Oh, this is such a good Kodak moment.
At that point, the doctor takes a few steps back.
Yes, let us all gather together in a small cluster. And...
Lombard starts smacking an old disposable camera. You sometimes the film just kind of jams up in the thing. You just gotta.
Where can you even get that developed?
I
I
have it down at Kbot.
Mein Gott,
It's owned by Sears.
That is a very old-fashioned sentence.
It's always
special.
it was always right next to
Aisle
our
four.
it was always right next to our sewing section, was our photo section. Anyways,
All right.
that's enough of that.
Step right up. Sylvian, Lombard, your chance to be a king. Come.
I
From
mean,
this throne.
I don't know. I don't know if I have time for
I've-
for a kingdom. The
I
Goldstein
feel
Industries
I
is.
feel this would be ill-advised. I want to investigate this throne more thoroughly now.
All right, well, contrasting with the pastel colors of the floor and pillars of the hall is the stark blackness of the huge dais on the south wall, atop which sits an obsidian throne inlaid with silver and ivory skulls. Upon the throne, no longer, and now in Casimir's hands, rest a crown made of gold and a scepter made of electrum, with a gold knob on one end and a silver cap on the other.
What's the wand made of?
It is a scepter made
What
of
are-
electrum, with a gold knob on
the
one
whole
end
thing
and
is
a
electrum.
silver cap on the other.
With gold and silver.
Alright, so for this trick, Sylvian, I want you to grab the scepter and then tap the corresponding skulls. Yes?
Yes, yeah, I can try this.
Here you go.
Ooh, I don't
mind
think
the fact that I am not directly touching it myself.
I don't think
You,
that
I'm sure
Sylvian
there'll
guy
be no
knew that
problem.
it was an audience participation show.
Yeah, I take the staff and I say, all right, what pattern do you think would be most appropriate?
Here, let me put the crown on you too, just so you know, full effect.
Oh dear God.
In the meantime, we can
No.
also do a little bit of hydrating, as we have been given
Oh.
a group hydrate. Thank you, as always. To the baby green witch. That's on me for not paying attention. To the chat.
Yeah.
I'm such a bad
So,
host.
did I hear you right? You put on the crown and you're now holding the scepter?
I feel like if that's going to move the plot forward, yes, then I might as well.
All right. You realize as soon as you put the crown on that it can be removed only by touching the scepter to it.
Oh,
Oh.
okay. So I touch the scepter to it and I take the crown off. And I go, Casimir, come,
whoa,
look
whoa,
at this.
Whoa, 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 whoa. How do you touch the scepter to it?
Uh-oh.
Gold on one end, silver on the other.
And the haft made of electrum, yes.
Yes. Gold. I take the gold end and touch it to the scepter, or to the helm, crown.
Crown.
Crown. Yes. The head
You're
thingy.
able to remove the crown without any further detrimental effect.
Okay.
When I have the
You
crown
take
Boy,
on,
was that a lucky guess.
Yeah, I was just like, you've got to slide the electrum across the crown from the silver end to the gold end, while also twisting it counterclockwise.
That is something Garrick Gygax
Like-
right. But he put in something far more sinister and nefarious.
Oh,
In any case,
fantastic.
you said you came up to inspect the throne, is that right?
yes, I did.
I'd like you to roll a perception check then.
Sure. I can perceive things. I'm smart. Not like people say. I can do things. Yes, I'm Fredo. No. I am absolutely Fredo. Critical fail. It appears to be a throne.
Yes, the throne here is made out of throne.
Oh, that's a very chair. That's a very chair. Chair.
You
Yep,
realize you're
you-
having a great, a very difficult time inspecting this throne, and you realize the crown is over your eyes, and then you touch the scepter to it and take it off.
And
Would you Would
so
you like
Anybody
some?
else wanna
I feel
give it a
like-
look?
Yeah. Would you like some help, Sylvian?
please, if you would. So I have learned that if you put the crown on, you can take it off only if you touch the gold end.
Oh,
and nothing
that's
appeared to kill me. So that
fantastic.
is
What
an
happens-
important thing to understand.
I'll give Mal the
Maybe
help
other
action
ends yet.
on this one.
Maybe something special happens.
I'm sorry, Casimir. Could you say that again?
Perhaps you should try the other ends and see what happens when you touch the other parts of the scepter.
Well, I feel like this would be a very nasty end. I have that feeling.
You do?
I do.
Hey,
Based
Casper, why
on
don't you try it?
based on I don't know.
Huh.
All
Well,
right.
I'm not standing over here for no reason. Or any reason. Yes. You try more things over there. The chair.
What-
The scepter.
Once again, we've all gathered together in a group. I feel like that's a poor
That's
strategic
because
decision.
myself and Mal were doing a little bit of checking
Oh,
on
yeah,
this
you-
old chair here.
I
What'd
investigated
you
this
find,
throne,
Mal?
thoroughly, and I see you're looking well. Very well. If you don't like my assessment, that's fine.
We don't. That's okay though. You did a great job. What'd you find, Mal?
Mao discovers a small replica of the crown inlaid in silver on the lower front panel of the seat.
Well, Mal, that is
An engraving, you said?
No, it is a small replica of the crown inlaid in silver.
and it's just kind of sitting there,
Yes.
like for the taking.
I mean, it's inlaid into the throne.
Okay.
Oh,
Okay.
I
I
see.
see
It's
what you're
not
saying.
like
It is
Okay.
It's not like
part
a
it's like in
tiny
the lower
Yeah,
part
it's
of
not
the
like
seat.
made of
You
silver.
imagine
Okay.
like the lip of the seat kind of hanging out over the base,
Yeah,
and then underneath it is like this little silver crown.
I gotcha. Okay.
So, silver end of the scepter touch the crown?
Make the gold end touch the one that Sylveon's holding, and the silver one touch the silver inlay crown.
Okay, that sounds like a
Electrum
reasonable
sounds like
thing.
it conducts some kind of something.
Well, it's the
Electrum
It's
is
the
the
currency
alloy of
nobody
gold.
Of
uses
gold
for-
and silver, yeah. Minecraft taught me that. But nonetheless, it's called Electrum, so it sounds like it could conduct things, just purely by its name.
it can.
Perfect.
And so I touch the gold end to the crown, and then I touch the silver end to the replica of the crown on the throne.
As you do so, at first nothing happens,
Ah,
and then
well,
there is a slow grinding of stone on the stone.
no way. That was it.
I'm just trying to think like Gary at this point, man.
A small 5-foot passageway opens up as the throne slides apart.
I toss the throne or the crown and the scepter to Casimir. I go, I figured it out. Here you go.
Ah, yes. That was a good trick. Very good. And I don't really need these. Got enough things at home now.
Multicolored stairs.
Does anyone else
scare
want
me.
these?
Oh no.
No, I'm okay actually.
So I wonder what
no.
would happen. So you need the scepter to take the crown off, yes?
I was not able to remove it, but I was lucky and tapped it with the gold end, and it took the. I was able then to remove it.
Huh. So I wonder what would happen if I were to, let's say, put this scepter into one of these disposable bins at either end of the room, and then the crown on someone's head. Nice experiment.
You would perhaps never be able to remove the
Oh,
crown ever again.
what if we pranked Asarak really hard and put the crown on his head and then threw the scepter into a sphere of annihilation? Or maybe it's not. Maybe it's just a rubbish bin.
Who knows if he has a hat already?
I mean, I would wear it, but I have this helm of telepathy on, so I mean, I've kind of already got my bases covered on that one.
Indeed, and for me, well, hats and horns don't mix too well.
I would like to point out we have another scary corridor with what appears to be stairs leading somewhere.
Yeah, those stairs are multicolored, which don't usually mean anything good, actually.
Yeah.
What it means is you should either fly or walk on the walls like I do. Or good luck to you.
I'm hoping that they light up as we step on them. So it's like a cool interactive display.
Well, you know what? Let me check the walls and see if I can find my way.
All
out
right,
here.
hold your horses. The walls of the
Oh my
area ahead
God.
are untarnished and gleaming copper panels set between rare woods inlaid with ivory. The ceiling is silver, formed so as to reflect and amplify light brought into the place. The chamber widens to the south, where a set of gently sloping steps leads upward. The steps, from nearest to farthest, are made of onyx, pink marble, lapis, black marble, yellow serpentine, and malachite. At the head of the steps are a pair of huge doors.
Oh, I bet these are the colors that they're talking about.
That's what we're talking about.
So the Asarex warning that said, shun green if you can, but night's good color is for those of great valor. If shades of red stand for blood, the wise will not need to sacrifice aught but a little of the magical metal. So maybe the shun green if you can. So, because there's a black one and there is a green one on this, and I don't know what the others do. And I don't know what these do, but I know that there's a green one, and it says green in here. So,
I showed
with that
everybody what the
level of
throne looks like, right?
unflappable logic,
Say again, Ken.
I showed everyone what the throne looks like, right?
Yes. We got that
This
handout.
thing.
Yes.
yes, yeah.
You know what? I missed one though. That room where there was like that big hole in the ceiling with the holes in the floor that shot all the spikes through.
Mm.
I missed that one.
Ah.
Oh wow,
So that's what that one looks like.
Spiky.
oh, that's cool.
It's like something that would be fun to
Spidery.
fall into.
Yeah, you maybe don't want to do that.
Yeah.
Well, I don't suppose anyone here can summon things, can they?
Less demons.
I can summon a Hound of Ill Omen, which actually I had summoned. And
I can summon
had
an angel defender.
I mean, if they
Seems
can be so
overkill.
coerced, perhaps better if they walk the stairs as opposed to us.
Yeah, but you can walk on the walls. You don't even need to walk on the stairs.
I mean, yes. I mean, I'll go try the door and see if that works.
All right, Casimir, when you get to that point, you notice that on the black marble stair, there is a cylindrical key of bronze.
Huh. There is a key on the first stair. Should I touch it?
Are there keys on any of the other stairs?
Not
There
that
are
I can
not.
tell yet. Doesn't seem to be the case.
Am I able to mage hand the key?
What's the reach on Mage Hand?
Probably 30 feet.
Yeah, I think you're more than 30 feet, so no.
I mean, if
I could. I also have Mage Hand.
Casimir
So are
might
we
be
a
able to
yes on the key or a no on the key?
If you want to Mage Hand it from there, you may absolutely do so.
Ah, yes. But I'm asking the characters. Is that a yes on the key or no?
Yeah,
You
but mage
want
hand
me-
it. Don't touch it
Wait.
yourself.
Wasn't that one of the things that Asarak said? We have to find some keys or something?
Yeah, we found half a key.
Key the
Well,
key or
maybe we
something,
better find
maybe?
the other half.
Hmm.
Have we reached
Well,
any
before
points
I
of no
touch the
return?
key-
We've
The
heard-
note said there are 3 keys. These keys and those. Asarak
Okay,
congratulates you on your powers of observation.
Aren't these and those both pluralities? Wouldn't that mean 4?
Perhaps. But we've only found 1.5. I feel like that's a lot we've got to get through. These keys and those are the most important of all. 2 pits along the way will be found. Fortuitous fall. Check the wall. Blah blah blah. Da, 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 da. Okay. I don't know. Yes, bring the key back. We should inspect it. It was on the onyx step, you said.
Indeed. Just give me a moment. I'm going to get a closer look at this door.
Okay. As you
And
approach the door, you can very clearly see that they are about 14 feet wide and about 28 feet tall. They're huge. They appear to be made of solid mithril.
uh-huh. And any keyholes in this
There
door?
are a bunch of valves, and where the valves meet at about waist high is a cup-like depression, a hemispherical concavity with a central hole.
So like an orb would fit in it?
Something like that, maybe, yeah.
Huh. But no keyholes.
Not exactly. Although
Unless.
it's a hemispherical concavity, right? And the key that you just picked up is large and cylindrical.
I think
Large and
that's
cylindrical.
I think that's the key.
Hmm.
I think that's the key, and there's supposed to be a welcome mat, but somebody stole the welcome mat but didn't steal the key. Can't have anything in
Okay.
Detroit.
So moving back down across the wall and getting as far as I can from the door while still having Mage Hand active, I'd like to try put the round cylindrical keyish thing into the hole.
It's
Or
heavy.
the-
Oh,
Ah.
actually, you know what? When you mage handed it, it was fine, but when it got close to you and you tried to grab it with your hands, I need you to roll me a wisdom saving throw.
Okay.
Ruh-roh.
18.
Oh, then it doesn't bother you.
Oh God.
Is that right?
So-
Wisdom? Yeah, wisdom.
Okay, so Mage handing it towards the door.
You cannot because there appears to be some kind of magical ward keeping you from lifting it near the keyhole.
Oh. Oh.
Oh,
As in, like, the Mage hand.
Can't bring it
Drops?
into the it can't put it in the concavity.
Oh, so I have to do that. Okay. Well, here goes nothing.
just to be safe,
I
don't
go.
step on that green stair.
Don't worry, I'm not trying to step on any stair.
You're on all of them. You just had to climb them, you dork.
I'm climbing the wall. What are
Oh
you talking
yeah,
about?
I forgot you could do that. I'm sorry, Casby. I'm not even looking inside the hallway at the moment. I'm currently just admiring the ceiling.
Are you not watching
No
him
worries.
walk across the wall? I'm
No,
sorry.
I mean,
Look
have you
this
seen
way.
this?
You
Have you
see?
seen this room we're in? though? Look at these columns. It's so pastel and pretty. I take my
No, no, no,
Easter
don't
family
touch, don't touch,
photos
don't
here.
touch.
Ah,
I
goodness.
I try at least to put this orbish thing into this depression.
As you do so, you take 9 lightning damage
Holy
as a
shit!
shock courses through you.
What the fuck?
Oh no. I guess. Here we go. Oh! Oh!
What did you make a
okay.
Constitution save for?
For concentration.
Oh,
Oh shit! Yeah.
well you made it.
Whew, okay.
It
Oh,
would have been way funnier if
he
you didn't.
What if he
I-
fell? Oh my god.
It would have been
Uh,
LOLZ.
now, having learned my lesson there, I'm gonna make my way back, cause got a bad feeling about that green stair now. Alright, so I have learned that this does not want to go into the hole. That looks like it's where it belongs, and instead I got shocked.
Have you tried
Sounds like
Have you
high
tried
school,
asking it
man.
why?
Huh?
Have you tried asking it why?
Asking it why.
Yeah, I mean,
Not
we
why
don't
you
know.
Go ask it why.
Well, I mean, you're currently holding the ball. Maybe it doesn't want to be there. Maybe we could work this out. Maybe we don't have to. Maybe nobody else has to get shocked, and maybe everybody can go where they need to. And You know, I don't
you've got a
know.
loud voice. Why don't you ask from here? You can just yell at the door.
okay, sure. Hey, ball in Casimir's hand. Is there a reason, perhaps, that you are perhaps hesitant to return to your rightful place inside the large mithril door down the hallway?
There is no response.
The silent
Maybe shake
treatment,
it.
I see. It's being sassy. It's just having a
No,
bit of a
shake it.
fit.
Sometimes if you shake
When-
them, they listen.
When I was up there
True.
trying to put the key in, did I see anything with true sight that would kind of give me?
You
an
definitely
idea of
saw some strong magic on that door.
Okay, so magic door with not amazing lightning, with no save, just zap me.
Is the ball heavy?
Is the ball heavy?
It's not that heavy, a few pounds. Maybe
Ah,
2
it's
at
not-
most.
What if we just tried to yeet it at the door?
Hmm.
I mean, I have
This
pretty
angers
good
the
aim,
door.
but
This
I don't know
angers the
about
door.
that good an aim.
We could just throw it, and maybe it just sits there. Maybe it shocked us because we were still touching it when it went into its little to the keyhole.
Did it go into the keyhole, or did it kind of
It
get
went into
repelled?
the depression, and then you got shocked.
Ah, so it actually went in, it just didn't stay in.
Yeah, as soon as like you put it in and it shocked you, you just kind of instinctively pulled it out.
I wonder if wearing the crown has something to do with being able to put the key in the hole.
Well, it seems it can.
We know
block
how-
some kind of magical lightning, but
We know how to put it
Oh.
down and remove it. Perhaps that would be helpful.
or a rubber glove, if that were such a available item. But alas, here we are. How about who wants to try these stairs? Maybe there's something about the stairs that deactivates this door's security.
I'm
system.
more concerned about the floor. Something about the floor which would kill us.
Well, Mr. Swashbuckler, if anybody's going to be able to test for traps, it would probably be the one who can most easily escape them.
You know, you're always right. with this, and- why have I done this to myself? I made myself.
Yo ho, it's Casimir's life instead of mine.
Well, I mean, you could try at least up until the stairs themselves. No, maybe that will be okay.
Honestly, I think they're just pretty for the sake of it. Serac seems to kind of have that vibe about him.
I'll keep my hands on the walls just in case there's a pit trap, so I'm just like hanging there with my spider climb. But yeah, let's test some floor.
Okay.
Would you like a rope or I don't know. You are always faster than the rope anyway.
It seems fine. Nothing's happened. Let's see if
Yeah,
we've
the
got
floor
any
here is
feet.
made out of floor.
The floor
Oh.
here is made out of floor. And no little surprises on the way back either, it seems. Like that one trap that was in there before.
Yeah, I'm still salty about that.
So I come forward. I believe I still have the crown and scepter. I haven't put them down. Casimir, since you can walk over the steps, would you like to try the crown and scepter near the door, or what would you like to do?
It would make it a little trickier to make it across, but you know, I can just walk, I suppose.
Remember,
That's
use
cool.
the gold end to touch it to remove it. It is I think I feel like the other end would be dangerous.
You know, before we do that, perhaps we should try touch the key with the scepter, just to make sure that, you know, nothing happens. I don't want to be over there when something goes wrong, you know?
Right, right.
Okay, well, here you go. Here's the key. How about you try tap it with one of those sides?
I cannot spider climb like you can, though.
No. Just try touch the sides now before I.
Oh, sure, yeah. So I touch the gold end to the key from
Okay.
the scepter. See, it does not appear to do anything. I touch the the silver end to the key.
Okay.
See, nothing.
Before you do anything else, it looks like you've taken some damage, Sylveon. Did you deduct all the damage from your temporary hit points first?
I have no idea. Let's see. Did I? Yes, I did.
Okay.
Well, if I'm honest, it does not seem like the scepter has interacted with it at all.
Before we go on any further then, because you've taken a little bit of damage, the doctor is going to do this. Seven plus 19 is 26. That should bring you to full.
26 heal. Merci. That. Oh, I feel so much better. I had no idea that I had such a headache, and now it's gone. Ah, so good. My back feels so much better from this stretching your golem gave me, and this healing is exceptional. Oh, highly recommend.
Do you feel perhaps like a little stroll up some stairs?
Well, not up some stairs. So I approach to right here.
Nobody tell him, but it didn't actually heal him. It just let Ninja Meows lick him.
Why do I smell like fish?
Fancy faced.
And so what is the key was right here on the first step, which was onyx, you said?
No, it was on the black marble step. The steps
Which
in
was-
order again are onyx, pink marble, lapis, black marble, yellow serpentine, and malachite.
All right, so it was here on the black marble step.
Yeah, but kind of in the middle.
So
If
I
I were
could
to-
lift it with mage hand until I try to bring it to the door, at which point I had to use my actual hand.
I mean, could I jump up to the black step and skip the others?
I mean, I could probably
It's
like help
up
you
a
out.
little high.
If
I
were
want to
to
say, if you're gonna
be
do
up
that,
and grab him as he's jumping to just support him a little
I
more.
think either way, if you're gonna try and jump that many stairs, you're gonna have to make an acrobatics check.
Okay. Can I get assistance from Casimir at least? You know, like
You
do
have
the
acrobatic
trapeze
training?
artist. I don't know that it's trained, but I do have some bonus in it.
If you
I
don't have
have
it
it
trained,
trained.
then no. No, I'm not asking you. I'm asking
Ah.
Sylveon.
12.
I want to say you don't quite make it to the black onyx stair, and instead your foot lands on the lapis stair.
The blue one here.
Yes.
So I'm like, oh!
So close.
But nothing happens.
I am not dead.
Always a plus.
Well, then I step onto the black marble stair.
Okay.
I jump a little bit.
You know, from your position, you could almost just lean over and put the key in.
I'd like to.
Did
I'd
it
like-
not try to electrocute you before?
It might have, but maybe the door just doesn't like me. Maybe
Oh.
it likes you.
I want to prepare a firebolt in case they get this door open and something we don't like is on the other side of it.
Okay.
So, here you go. Take the key.
All right, I take the key. I move up one step,
Okay.
and I move up to the green step.
Okay.
Can you tell me what the mithril doors look like again? You said there were.
They are very, very large, 14 feet wide and 28 feet tall.
Jesus Christ.
Those are big.
And yeah, they look like they're made out of solid mithril, and there are valves that kind of come out of them in the front where the valves meet. About waist high, there is a cup-like depression, a hemispherical concavity with a central hole.
If I look at the valves, do they appear to have any identifying marks or colors or shapes?
No, they too are also mithril.
Do they look in good repair, or are they rusted in place?
They look
I don't know if
interstitial.
mithril. I immediately stop looking at the valves because I've lost all interest in them. Does this hemispherical
They're as red as a
depression?
herring.
Does this hemispherical depression with the hole in the bottom look like a sink, or is it like a basketball-sized, or a grapefruit-sized, or a ball-bearing-sized hole?
It's about the size of a bronze sphere.
Cup-like.
Cup-like. Oh, so it's a cylinder, not a sphere.
No,
I thought you
like,
said it was
like
hemispherical.
a
Cup-like depression, a hemispherical concavity with a central hole.
it's like a baseball.
Yeah, a
It's about
baseball-sized
the size of a
sink.
baseball, about the size of a bronze spherical key that one of us may or may not be holding at this very moment.
Is there anyone who can look? Can I see any light coming through the hole?
You cannot.
I go, all right, well, I feel I have contributed to Zariel's army, and perhaps she has a place for me, but well, I do this for the good of us all, and I put the key into the hole.
You take 7 lightning damage as you get shocked by the door.
Okay,
Gentlemen,
Does anybody
that
have rubber
was
gloves?
Not it. And I feel silly now.
It was a good effort, you know. You touch some stairs, you put it in.
Are the the scepter that Sylveon may or may not still be holding, the ends of it, the gold and the silver knobs on the end, are they about the same size as this key by chance?
Roughly.
Hey Sylveon,
Yes.
maybe put one of the ends of that scepter into that keyhole.
I could do this. Which end do you think would be best? There's gold and silver to choose from.
I feel
silver.
I feel like it might be worth it to put to have the gold end touching the crown, and then put the silver end in the door, kind of like we did with the way to
Yes.
get in the hallway in the first place.
That sounds plausible. I do so. I touch the crown to the gold end and put the silver into the hole.
Lombard Goldstein, you have
Okay.
killed Sylveon Sauvage. What say for yourself in defense? It happens.
Okay, Sylveon, you are instantly teleported to this area. Hold on.
Oh no.
Teleportation's always a fan favorite.
Whoa, where are you putting me?
Oh no.
In front of this door, and you are nude. All of your equipment is missing, and now the scepter and the crown that were once in your hands are now back sitting on the throne.
Ugh.
And the key?
The key,
Does that just reappear back on the
key-
onyx there?
no, the key just kind of falls out of where Sylveon's hands were and starts to roll
Okay.
down the stairs.
No kidding. So I lost everything, huh?
All of your equipment is gone.
God damn.
The staff of fire, the flame tongue longsword,
Oh no! Even the magical items? That is
Stone of good luck.
devastating.
the folding boat.
Fuck, our money!
It's been empty for a long time. That Bloodwell vial is missing now.
Yep.
Oh shit.
How do you just remove everything?
Oh, that's
Didn't you have some
a fate worse than
mithril
death.
half plate too?
I did, yeah.
The
Yeah,
the
it's not on your
adamantine armor.
character sheet.
The ultimate gamble did not pay off.
The
Oh.
the adamantine armor's
maybe
also
maybe
gone.
I didn't wear it today.
It's all gone. All of it is disappeared.
That's. Oh my god.
So, did he just die, or what do you think happened?
I don't know.
Well, he did just disappear, judging by the fact that the key is still there. Maybe he's not dead?
True.
That's a possibility. I have suddenly lost interest in messing around with this door.
Unfortunately,
You know-
the store doesn't seem as interstitial as it is, but it might be. It might actually be a dead end.
If only the clay golem could fit through this narrow hallway. You know,
The clay
something
golem
with
can
no,
fit.
no
He has
items.
to squeeze.
In that case, maybe he should try to, put things in there.
He
a lot of
doesn't conduct
tools.
electricity. Maybe he can actually pick up the
Okay,
key.
well, everyone's
Try
gonna have to clear out to make room.
yeah. I guess while we go out, we'll see that the scepter and the crown are back on the throne, eh?
Yeah. So the clay golem is gonna take the crown and the scepter, and what are we having the clay golem do now?
Okay, so this time, I guess we'll do it. Just have him put the gold end of the scepter into the keyhole. Nothing else.
Okay. When he does so, there is a thud, as if metal is sliding against metal. And then the two doors open silently.
Now, I should have gone with my gut. That was my first guess, but I was like, that's a little too simple. That'll kill him. Sylveon, I owe you an inventory. Just, I'll have my people get in
merely-
touch with your people, I promise.
I am merely cold at the moment, so it's,
You are merely very far away and not able to have this conversation.
Yeah, I guess that's also true.
So, Sylveon, you appear in the entry hallway in front of this sphere of annihilation. You know how to get back. It's going to take you a minute to do so. What do you want to do?
I'm gonna start heading back and retracing the exact steps that we took, following the notes that we kept on the wall, and just making sure that I don't mess anything up. I also I think I can minor illusion some clothing onto myself so that I don't appear naked, at least.
Okay. So, first you teleport up to this place here. You walk down the hallway. You walk into this thing. You go through the crawl space. You come eventually back to here, to this chapel of evil shit. You go
Yeah,
through
we come to the Hell Church,
in
and then this
wall.
is where we put the ring in the wall, and then one of these pits. It's the second one, the third one. No, it's the third one with the hole. Yes, of course.
Okay, so when you get to this pit, what do you do?
I can push it open, right?
You can push it open, but there's a pit trap with a bunch of spikes in it. How are you going to get down to the bottom?
Let's see. I could absorb elements.
What good is that going to do you?
Could.
Set it off and try and lower yourself down between the spikes.
So I have the ability to do shadow walking, it turns out. And so if I crack open the pit without, letting much light in, that will create a shadow in one of the corners. And I simply use that to teleport myself to that corner without having
That
to
works.
mess around.
Okay,
And
so you managed to make it down to the bottom without incident or getting impaled on poison spikes. You open the door, you walk through the secret door, you walk down a little bit, and you find yourself in this room. At which point, a little bit of an alarm bell goes off in your head, and you realize that the party did not search this urn that the ochre jelly came out of.
Oh, so I would, of course, say, well, I mean, it would only be prudent to look into this here to see if there is anything. So I look in there.
You see half of a golden key. You're
Mon
welcome.
Dieu, there is half of a golden key. I take said golden key, and I have the other half, and do they match?
They certainly do. One slides into the other, and it completes a golden key.
Interesting. I will show my friends this amazing discovery.
All right.
So,
For the sake of not
yeah, when I
bogging
get to the
these down,
slime,
you're able to get back.
I
to
shadow
the
walk past, into
Yeah.
the corner, and blah blah blah.
You go down the secret.
And you meet a pack of wandering
door.
Albors.
In any case, you're able to make it back to the party without further incident.
Oh
But
my
you are
god!
still naked.
Wait, So why would I have the golden key with me? Where's that path of the golden key? It would be with them.
Actually, yeah, the golden key. I guess that would have fallen on the steps as well.
Yep. So I only have half of it, but I feel like it would have fit the other half. And so I get back to everyone and I say, I'm alive, but all of my equipment is gone, including my clothing.
Oh,
This is a minor illusion which I have clothed myself in, but I am as naked as a jaybird and just as vulnerable.
that is
Glad to see
unfortunate.
you've lived. I would not say that's unfortunate. It's very good to see you again.
Well, I mean, he's
I-
alive, yeah, but I mean, he's
also
lost all
have
of his
this,
things.
This piece of gold key which I found on my trek back here. I
Oh,
believe it will fit with our other half of the gold key, which
oh,
hopefully was not destroyed.
yeah, you were holding that, so
Asarak would be the kind of person to make, if you destroy part of the quest, the game is unfinishable.
hey, Gollum, is there half of a gold key down there?
The golem nods.
Oh, perfect. Okay, so it's still down there. Okay, well, we could probably put the key together then.
At that point, the doctor takes a bunch of gauze and bandages and throws them at Sylveon.
Oh yeah, we killed that mummy. I'm sure you could use some of his stuff for clothes.
I
do
go full
also-
Fifth Element.
I have carried a warm clothes and Asarek's robes and all sorts on me for a while.
Oh yeah,
as you know.
oh, yeah.
Would you like some?
Don't put those
Monian
bandages
robes?
on. Wait before you open that.
Does anyone have a weapon of some kind? Although I can make one, and I pull it out of my Shadow Realm place for the packed weapon.
Do I
You
have
already have
any
one.
extra weapons? I might.
I do
Stone of
also
Luck
have a
was
shield
nice.
+1. Do you want a shield, perhaps?
It would be better than that would make my armor class 11, I think.
12.
12.
Shield is +2.
That's amazing.
Yeah, I do not have anything other than my. Oh, I have a great axe on me, but I don't think you'd have a good time with that.
I do
Right.
also have a short sword. It's not super useful for me since I use, this thing called bookmark. But
So what would
have
my
it if you
pact?
want.
Since would my flame tongue longsword be my pact weapon? You're muted.
You did make that your packed weapon.
So I would at least have that because that would go into my tiny little weapon demi-plane.
Hold on, let me see. I think there's an exception to this because of the crazy magic here.
Probably. I'm just trying to save something.
I mean, it just means you now are glass cannon.
Very glassy.
So keep your distance, stay behind somebody else, and throw eldritch blasts like nobody else's business.
And keep warm.
Also, you should probably make liberal use of that fiendish vigor. False life.
Oh, right. Yeah, yeah. Can I do that now, actually?
You certainly can. I don't see Pact of the Blade on here.
As an exception or as a
That's because you don't get
as a
Pact
call-out?
wounds until level 3 Warlock.
Right.
You do
okay.
not have Pact of the Blade, therefore you do
Never
not
mind.
have a Pact weapon.
Never mind. Damn it.
Well, I can give you my short sword if you want it.
Sure. It's better than nothing.
There you go. Alright, and the Molian robes, yes?
Sure. Moylian robes. They'll be warm at least, maybe.
Warmer than bandages, at least.
So you're gonna wear the Moylian robes, or the warm clothing, or Asarak's robes?
Well,
Ooh,
you know
which
what, I will
skin are you
keep
choosing
Azarak's
for this
robes.
Fortnite battle?
I'll put on Asarak's robes just as a
Let's
fuck you to
go.
Asarak.
No, no, I wanted those. Alright, fine. You can wear them.
Oh, all right. Well, I was
He'll
gonna
give
be
them
like,
back, don't worry.
oh, Asarak, we're huge fans. Oh my god, can you sign my robes?
It's like showing up wearing his t-shirt kind of situation. Yeah,
Will
that's...
you sign this for me?
Finger
Asarak,
of
like,
death! Oh, this is what I
Holy
always
shit.
wanted!
I've had merch. Damn it. I have slept too long.
But my theme song is wicked.
Mick Gordon is like, yeah, not bad.
All right. Well, are we ready? Because it seems
How do
this
I
door
ca-
opened.
Oh, there we go. Yeah, so I false life myself, and I give myself 7 additional points, which puts me back to full.
That's
Perfect.
temporary hit points, those are separate.
Well, I mean, virtually full.
Yeah, a theoretical full.
Puts you at 138. Casimir, do you walk up the stairs or still on the wall?
No, I'm very much on the walls.
Okay. You did see that the clay golem walked up the stairs without any issue.
Yeah.
I did see him do that, but that was before the doors were open. So now I'm thinking,
Okay. You come to the door and you look inside the room. This imposing chamber has a silvered ceiling, just as the foyer has, so it is brightly illuminated by reflected light. The walls are of ivory with gold inlaid. The floor is polished agate. In each corner stands a statue of black iron, easily 9 feet tall.
Ooh.
That to the northeast stands with a sawtooth two-handed sword raised to strike. That to the northwest, a huge spike-ended mace. To the southeast, the sculpture holds a wickedly spiked morning star, and the one in the southwest has a vulge. Near the center of the room is a large bronze urn filigreed in gold. A thin stream of smoke issues from a tiny vent in its brass stopper. On the southern wall stands a granite sarcophagus that appears to be damaged. Flanking the sarcophagus are 2 large iron chests.
did you say one of the statues has a bulge? Is he just packing or what?
Vulge, V-O-U-L-G-E. It is a pole Dick jokes.
He's got a sword. This one's got a sword. This one's got a maul. This one's got a morning star. This one's got a huge dog.
Guy's acting like Tom Jones. Look at that guy.
Oh, Jesus Christ. Well, it does say the Iron Men of Visage Grim do more than meets the viewer's eye. I just didn't expect it to be that.
That's this dungeon just got weird.
That's Asarak, you dog, you. Okay.
Is there something we could do just sort of to teleport the Iron Men of Visage away. Create something to just take them off of the board completely.
Casimir, how do you enter the room?
I went onto the door, I guess, and now I've gone around the door because it opened
Okay.
in, right?
How are you able to spider climb exactly?
From a spell.
Okay, the instant you walk into the room, you fall sideways onto the floor.
Uh-oh.
Oh. Oh.
Anti-magic
That's not good.
field. That is unfortunate.
Do I lose concentration?
The spell fizzles.
Oh. Don't have many of these. It's very disappointing. Looks like when I got up here into the room, I could no longer use the spell. The spider climb. Let me just try something. I'll try use a cantrip. Let's try minor illusion. Try
It
make
does
another
not
one.
work.
Okay, magic does not work up here, it would seem. Just keep that in mind.
Okay, interesting. Hey, so there's no magic. He'll yell back to the rest of the group that hasn't made their way in just yet. Yeah, apparently, we can't use magic in that room. And there's dudes, and one of them's apparently very gifted.
This is something I would like to see. This gifted one. To you.
It's very impressive.
I take my minor illusion tricorner hat off and hold it against my chest and go, Zutalor.
Are you okay, Casimir?
I salute you, sir.
I did fall onto my side a little bit, but you know, I don't think it will bruise. I think it's okay. I don't like not being able to walk on the walls, though. I do feel suddenly very exposed being, here.
Yeah, I know. It must be crazy being a normie like the rest of us, huh? Anyways, how's he so? how's he
Says the genie.
Listen, don't worry about me, okay? I'm fine. I'm doing all right. Anyways, how's these
I think at
statues
which point
doing?
Ninja Meows is just gonna start walking across the room.
Oh
across the
goodness.
ceiling.
Okay, so the cat just kind of wandered in. All right, I guess I'll step inside. And even though I tried,
Do you think it'll be okay for me to ride your golem? Is that okay?
I think that's gonna have to be
The
between...
golem lumbers in and starts to climb on Casimir's back.
It's like 600 pounds of clay.
Oh, what a wholesome, fun moment.
He's being very gentle. He's just being really goofy, and as Casimir tries to squirm out from under him, he kind of gently falls on top of him, as if he's trying to climb on him.
Take a picture of that with
Yeah.
your old camera.
Yeah, this is a Kodak moment.
And he's holding one hand against the wall, so he's not pressing his weight on Casimir. He's very obviously trying to be comical.
I'm smothered by clay.
We have Buster Keaton here in this form of the clay golem. Look at all this physical comedy.
My goodness. It's like I'm actually there.
He's no Jerry Lewis, but I like it. More of a Mummenschanz feel.
If you're
Children
not
of the
careful,
70s.
I will fire you, and you'll be stuck like this.
The clay golem
well-
looks at Sylveon and shrugs hey, you think you could do better?
I claim
So,
no such thing, my friend. I claim no such thing.
so what was this thing in the middle again? The round, gold-looking thing?
It is a large bronze urn with a bronze stopper that is very slowly leaking a stream of smoke.
We should destroy that. It feels like a Well of Souls kind of moment in Indiana Jones. If only I had a staff of fireballs. Fuck.
Does the stopper have a handle on it?
Does the stopper have a handle on it?
Is it something that could be easily removed?
It looks like it could be pried loose, yes.
Yeah, definitely. That feels very phylactery-ish to me.
Yeah, I have a few ideas. I wanna see what the waters are before I test them, if that makes any sense. And then there's
You do you. I will stay back here, naked and afraid.
there's two. These are iron
Two
chests.
chests and a sarcophagus.
Yeah. We all know. We all know.
Tables and a microphone. Beck has been here.
So,
Okay.
so the clay golem isn't affected by the whole no magic thing.
It is not, because it is an autonomous construct.
Okay, how about our magic items? Do I suddenly feel less healthy, perhaps?
Less healthy than what?
Than when I'm usually wearing my amulet
Actually,
of...
Yeah, it doesn't. You don't feel as healthy.
Okay, that's also not good. My amulet of health is suddenly not doing its thing.
Haha, my loss of all of
Yeah.
my items is not
Bookmark
such a
doesn't
terrible thing.
glow like
Ah.
normal. Nothing appears to work right.
The golden stein doesn't seem to reach as far, or is that a different kind of
It does
situation?
not appear to do any of the things that it does normally.
Okay.
It's just a maul.
Just a mall. Well. Oh boy, does that change things. I kind of want the smoke to no longer be rather than be more. Is this smoke is this a strong enough plume of smoke that is making the room hazy?
It is a little hazy, but the amount that's coming out is not super strong. You think it probably just kind of collected over the course of time.
Okay.
What's coming out is like a gentle stream of smoke, like from a stick of incense.
Like
or
incense? Okay. See, because his thought process was the smoke is what's causing the anti-magic field, and if no smoke, then magic again, perhaps. But maybe not actually. Maybe I'm just being a goofy goober.
Ah, yes.
True sight. Is that... Am I picking up magic in this room or no?
There is definitely magic in this room. Your true sight is not diminished because that's from a supernatural boon and not from a magic item or a spell.
Sure. Okay.
So you can
I look
see
around.
that the statues have a magical aura. The bronze urn itself seems to be magical, but not enchanted or warded or anything. It's just kind of minorly magical. The
Okay.
iron chests do not appear to be magical. The sarcophagus doesn't appear to be magical itself, but there appears to be something magical in it.
Okay. And the smoke. Does the smoke have any kind of magical aura to it?
Not exactly, no.
Okay. So when I look around, there's nothing that I can kind of zero in on that could be producing a null magic kind of effect. Nothing that I can look at specifically. There are magical-ish things in here, but nothing is discernible in that context.
No, you can kind of tell. The statues definitely have magical auras. The bronze urn is magical, but not enchanted. The iron chests are not magical, and the sarcophagus is not magical itself, but there's something magical in it.
I see. I will relay this to everyone. Guys, you might want to know this. The statues, they are magical. That urn over there seems to be somewhat magical, but somehow not. Not enchanted, perhaps? And that casket over there. It has something inside it, it would seem, that is magical. Though the thing itself does not seem to be. As well as the chests. They don't seem to contain magic, but they don't seem magical at all, actually, no. Just a heads up.
Mao and Syrup go over to one corner. Syrup starts to sniff at the armor and doesn't bark. Mao looks at the chest and says, "This is locked."
Well, I would love to help you, but I'm somewhat detained over here.
Oh, the clay golem has stopped burying you. It was just, for like a 30 seconds or something like that, just to be goofy.
this chest over
Ah,
here, is
okay.
it also locked?
It is very much locked, and as you approach it, you realize that not only is it very locked, but also it shows marks of prying, battering, and other similar treatment.
Does it have a keyhole on it somewhere?
It has 3.
Are they different in any way, shape, or form?
They look about the same size, but they're not quite the same.
Okay. Hey,
The-
Mal! Do you have
2
keyholes
of
on
3.
yours?
Yes, there are 3.
Do they look different in any way, shape, or form?
Maybe slightly.
Okay.
Missed a key.
So,
Interesting.
weren't there supposed to be 2 in different pit traps? Or did I mishear something? Or misread it?
These keyholes do not look like they will fit either of the keys. The gold key or the other one's... What is it?
The cylindrical key.
Yeah, the cylindrical key was made out of what?
Bronze? No, not cylindrical.
Bronze. Yes.
Yes.
Cylindrical key of bronze. So you got a bronze key and a gold key, and it doesn't look like... It looks like those 2 are far too large to fit into these tiny little keyholes.
And we need a silver key, it would seem, to make the set, but we have not seen a silver key anywhere.
I think
I
one of
recall
these. I think one of these
any-
guys has it.
If I look through the keyhole, does
That
it
makes sense.
look like there's magic inside? Like a magical trap, perhaps?
It does not. Do you want to search for traps?
I would very much like to, if it doesn't seem that there's
Roll me
a
a
magical
perception.
trap in there.
I'll help him on that perception.
I'm not proficient, unfortunately.
Yeah.
Oh,
so-
my bad.
Yeah, that's about right.
You don't see any traps.
I am confident that there are no traps in here, so it's time to start picklocking. At least trying. And this is unfortunate because I have my bonuses with the gloves of thievery, so this is gonna be -5.
Oh man,
Doesn't matter.
Alright.
You
31.
still spring the trap on the first lock, and I need you to roll me a Constitution saving throw.
Neat.
As a poison needle comes and jams into your finger.
17.
You take 48 poison damage.
Holy shit!
Fuck. That is okay.
Oh my god, Casimir, are you okay? Jesus.
What the
I
fuck
feel
just
somewhat
happened?
like I'm flying. and
We got
my-
we got this chest open, and he got stabbed with a needle, and he got stabbed bad. He got stabbed real bad.
All right.
Strong
hold on.
poison, man.
I actually meant to do that. Hold on. So there's a total of... Casimir, you can heal for 72.
Okay, I'm right back up to full. Oh,
Well, that's a good
thank
thing.
you, Doctor.
Okay,
Be a
maybe
little more
That's,
careful. Jesus.
maybe
I swear I did that perfectly.
that's okay.
Perfectly.
Hey Mal, let me help you search for traps on this
you
one.
unlock the one of the 3 locks, but you got jammed with this is purple worm poison.
Ooh,
It's really nasty.
yucky.
Very exotic.
You know, there's part of me that knows that I could do the other 2, but I don't want to see what will happen when I do the other 2. I will survive, most likely.
At this point, Lombard, you said you're giving Mao advantage on a perception check to try to look for traps. Is that right?
Yeah, I'd like him to check for traps in this on this chest.
25 does it. Mao finds a poison needle trap.
Okay, there's another one just like it on this one too. So maybe we do maybe we do need to try the other ones. I think we just got unlucky with the first one we checked.
You know, there's perhaps something I can do here. So, with these traps, how does the needle come up? How does it stab into us? Or how did it stab into me, let's say?
So it came out of like the side of the chest. It was very cleverly hidden and well disguised. And so like as you go to try and pick the lock, the needle just kind of comes out of fucking nowhere and jams you.
Uh-huh. Okay.
That was the
Does
first
it
one
look
anyway.
Does it look like that could be potentially snapped off?
Well, that one's done. That you unlocked that lock.
Okay. Does the needle retract or does it just stay out?
It retracted, but there's no need to trigger it anymore, so that one won't come out again.
Right. And probably a lot of that poison kind of got stuck into me.
Yeah. You ate
Yeah.
up that poison pretty good.
A little bit.
Okay. I mean, the other way is just to trigger the traps while, you know, using Mage
On
Hand,
purpose.
like
Yeah.
I should be doing. You know, like a smart person who's a rogue who has Mage Hand would do, but just having been careless
Actually,
all,
I'm pretty
all the
sure that
time.
only arcane tricksters can do that. But in any case,
really?
yeah, you have to have Mage Hand Legerdemain. In any case, the doctor says, "Why don't you just disarm the trap?"
Oh, what a great question. Huh. I mean, to my eyes, there were no traps at all.
Mao says, "I found one."
Yeah, now that we've found some, maybe we can just disarm the ones that we found.
You're not alright. I'll leave all of this to you guys. I don't care.
Yeah,
Ki-
but they need you to disarm it.
Yeah, Gatsby, you're the one with the disarms.
Alright, tell me, where is the trap?
Right about there.
Detailed.
Mao
Yeah.
points at like
Right.
what looks like a little blowhole that appears like a bubble inside one of the gems on the surface of this iron chest.
Jesus.
Uh-huh. I see. It's a good thing I do not need a flashlight for this. Would you mind stepping aside so I can, you know, do my thing?
Yeah, but
Alright,
I'd
well,
like to stand over your shoulder and breathe really hard while you do it, because I want to watch.
You know,
So
your
you,
breath is actually very warm.
Mao and Syrup all kind of do the same. Like 3 heads are just all over.
You've been picking locks long, and you know it's like
You're
we've all
doing a
had
great
jellyfish.
job.
We've all had jellyfish.
And you know what? I'm still going to nail this.
You disarm the
Alright.
trap without incident or difficulty. Even with a
and then I
21.
guess- Yeah, 21's not great. I
21's not great.
will now try unlock it.
Okay, you can roll another thieves tools. Holy fuck.
Wow. We're getting up there.
Did I do it, Paul?
That wasn't
You just
even-
look at the lock and it just goes, whoa, and unlocks itself.
Fucking dissolves. Holy shit.
Must have done something a little special there. Very nice. Alright, well, why don't you take a look at that next one? Maybe you see what's going on in
Okay,
there.
let's just save a little time. We'll roll for the other 2 lock.
And if we find you in the back seat trying to pick our locks.
Mao
Go on,
finds
that's copyright
one
struck,
more
so-
trap. Does not find anything on the central lock, but finds one on the rightmost.
Are you trying to kill me? I do not believe you that just on one side there is.
Hey,
on
check
both
it
sides,
yourself.
on
If
the
you don't
middle.
believe me. I
don't
found the other
believe
one.
you,
I
but-
promise you there's nothing there.
Listen, I'm the only one of us who's wearing glasses right now. So I mean, you're not gonna trust the guy who's wearing glasses?
No, this does not seem like logically that it would be the case.
Well, I would guarantee you, but Goldstein
you
Industries
find the
lawyers told me
trap.
not to.
I knew it.
Find the
I
trap in
knew
the
it.
center lock. It's so cleverly disguised that you realize Mao just totally overlooked it. This one isn't even like in the what do you call it? This one isn't even in the chest
lock?
is the problem. It's like a tiny little hole in the ceiling.
Oh god.
Huh. That is.
You see, we checked the
Clever.
chest, not the wall and the ceiling. Goodness gracious.
Truly
Well,
insidious he
does kinda
is.
make sense. This would get a lot of thieves, actually. There's not been many times that I've expected the trap to be just right outside or above. Huh. Don't understand how this works. But you trigger it, even though it's above you. Huh.
Well,
Never mind.
I suppose you'll find out after you disarm it, because you're just going to reverse engineer the thing, innit?
Indeed. Although
Okay.
I'm still getting my head around it somewhat.
I'm gonna need thieves' tools checks to disarm and to unlock locks, if that's what you want to
Okay,
do.
I'll do the disarms first.
21 and that 24.
Even at -5, those are both disarmed. It turns out the one in the middle had a tripwire that went into the wall to trigger the other,
Jesus.
what do you call it? The poison needle trap. There are 3 poison needle traps in this chest, all of which have just a little bit of that purple worm poison embedded in the needle.
Do we save them? Like, and use them for darts?
If you could grab them quick enough, I suppose.
Yeah,
Never mind.
I
it
mean,
might
I
be
might
more
actually be
dangerous
able
than
to
it's
do
worth.
that. But
Yeah, like you
it's
could
not really.
you could wait for it to come out and have your axe on there and be like ka-chink. So
The only thing is, I don't think this is gonna work too well against, a skeletal person.
Poison.
Mind a little.
right,
Yeah.
right. Yeah, but he may have allies. So.
He could, but I don't imagine any of them to be living.
Hmm. I feel
Yeah,
we
if they're
should deal with
smart,
this
not so much.
smoking urn, perhaps.
Well, you've just taken all of the traps out of this chest here. So why don't you roll me some unlocking? Okay, both of the locks come unlocked, and this is a good time for us to take our first regularly scheduled break of the evening.
All right. Well, it is the 37th minute of the hour. We'll come back at the 48th minute of the hour, because we just be like that. Why don't we just promise things more realistically from now on? All right, we're Quick Cats. We'll see you on the other side of the litter box. And that's what I mean. Go to the restroom.
God
Do your
damn it.
thing. Get, ha ha ha. We did it. Ha 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 ha. Okay, we're still live. I gotta transition. We're still live. I gotta transition. We're still live. I gotta transition. I gotta transition. It's okay. We're fine now. Goodbye. And welcome back to Crit Cats Meow. We're back, ladies and gentlemen. And right when we had left off, we had just opened this chest.
And I would like to explore my corridor where I have ensconced myself for safety and see if I can search for any unusual depressions or switches on the walls or near the stairs.
One thing at a time. I believe there was something said about a chest being open, right?
Yeah, we just opened up this chest, yeah?
Okay. So you open up this chest. This is the one on the eastern side of the room.
Yes.
It has 10,000 gems in it.
Okay. That's enough to shut
It's a
up an
big
annoying...
chest.
I can shut up the annoying skull twice.
That may be where they got it.
Maybe we find the false gem and that is the true one.
In any case, they initially appear to be of no less than 50 gold pieces each.
Okay.
Damn.
10,000 separate gems. So we're talking 500,000 gold pieces worth here.
I feel like it would encumber us.
Yeah, well, I mean,
Maybe-
it wouldn't have if somebody hadn't lost our folding boat.
Yeah, you jerk.
Mon Dieu, it has somehow gotten colder.
Doesn't one of us have a bag of holding?
Yeah, one of us
Certainly we
ended
could have
up...
bought one at any point.
Well, it was the bag of holding that the siren had. That would be Casimir.
Oh, you're right. Casimir does have a bag of holding.
Wait, when I like emptied it out, didn't it disappear?
Is that what happened?
Yeah, I think you said like.
No,
Mr.
we totally definitely have a bag of holding.
Yeah, we do.
Yeah, for the $50,000 worth of gems.
500,000, but I
Yeah,
remember
math is hard
I
right now.
wanted to empty that thing out, but apparently there was a sack of food and no other sack, and the sack of food I think got lit on fire.
Right.
Unfortunate. You know what we could do? We could get our clay golem friend to eat it, eat the treasure, and then find a way to get it back later.
So what actually happened is, it says here, if a character touches one of the sacks before she is asked to come along, she and the other sack immediately disappear.
Yeah, that happened. I don't know why it happened, but it happened.
No, wait a minute. No, that didn't happen, because she would have disappeared too, right?
Right.
You invited her out first, so
Yeah,
that means no.
Because she had already gone
Still
with
got-
us, and then we went back to actually see what that sack was.
I thought we destroyed it with fire because of my wall of fire.
We destroyed one of them with fire, with the wall of
You
fire.
destroyed the other sack. That actually had,
Had her food.
It had contents. It had contents other than food,
Oh.
and one of them was possibly a nice magic item. One of them pretty strong. One of
Well.
them would have really helped you. Actually, was bracers of defense that you could use right now, Sylveon.
That would have been somewhat. What was that ring that I got destroyed?
There was a ring that got. Oh.
Oh yeah, the one that was in
you
the
found?
mummy.
The one. No, that didn't get destroyed. You're talking about the one that you put into the wall, right?
No, the one that I got from the Mummy Lord that was onyx with red in it.
That didn't get destroyed.
Yeah, he
Yeah,
had
that-
it. He had it on him, so that
When,
on his
when
person.
I got teleported.
Because he found out that he'd have to
Oh.
attune to it, but he didn't have time, so he just carried it along with him. But when he teleported, that would have destroyed that too, eh? Unless the mummy's got a shine in his eye once again.
Or unless that
That-
teleports your stuff instead of destroying it.
I mean, I guess that's true. But we don't have the pin code to that Bank of America
Yeah.
lockbox.
So you never know. You may never know.
Since
In any
I had
case,
since I had attuned items, would I feel like they would have gone out of existence? Like, would I know?
I don't think
I don't
you
know.
would.
This is becoming more of a philosophical question at this point, I think.
I
Well, I
if you
mean,
try to attune to
If
something else,
I just
and
go
you
up to
can't,
one of these closets at the top here and open it, and suddenly all my stuff is in there, that would be nice.
I would like to search for a coat closet.
Also, so is this a yay or nay on the whole bag of holding thing?
I want to say yes. You have a bag of holding.
Perfect.
Do you have to attune to a bag of holding, or is it
Nope.
just the
No.
thing you put stuff in?
It's
Let me
just
check.
it's just a thing for stuff for now, please. We're a child at Halloween that's been given an empty pillowcase. Just fill the bitch.
Bag of holding. Excuse me. Does not require attunement.
Fantastic.
Okay. Gems go in the bag of holding. It's going to take me a little while, so other people can. figure
Do any of
things
them
out.
look
You
fake? as
figure
you're
out
putting them in?
to use Mage Hand in conjunction with your other hand, or use Mage Hand just to hold the bag open. You just kind of scoop it with both hands, and it goes real fast.
Oh yeah, neat.
While he's doing that, I'd like to take a closer look at these walls and kind of, search the walls.
Okay, so Mao is just going to follow you around and give you advantage on any perception checks to search the walls.
Sure. It's a 21 on this wall.
There is nothing at that wall next to you, and nothing on the floor beneath you.
Okay.
So just if you want to search all the walls, once you roll me the number of perception checks equal to the number of 5-foot squares remaining.
Okay. Kind of going for a perimeter search on this one. So that'd be 1, 2, 3, 4. Do you want me to count the corners that have the statues in them? I can't really stand in the same spot, can I?
You can weasel in there.
Okay, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 24, 25, 26, 27,
So that's
28,
8 by
30,
10,
31.
right?
Got 31 more to do.
So just do the thing in the brackets.
Yeah, let me pull that up real quick.
What's your bonus to perception?
7. Yeah.
So what you want to put is 2d20 kh1 plus 7 in between the double square brackets.
2d20, keep highest one.
Okay, so
Plus 7.
where does the r/ go?
No, it doesn't. So you just
2d20.
see that thing, right? So you just put the argument, the 2d20 kh1 plus 7 in between the double square brackets, and it'll come up with one of those, and then you can just copy paste 30 of them, or 31 of them.
Okay. So 2d20 kh1 plus 7.
Correct.
Okay, and then I just do that 30 more times to make a grand total of 31.
Or you can wait until you have 3 and then copy paste and do that 9 times, and you got 30.
Yeah, that's the plan. Okay. So it's 3, 6, 9, 12, 15.
I'm gonna do this also. Let's see, where is it? The doctor is going to give Lombard a bardic inspiration, so you can use that on any one of those rolls.
Okay.
Well, while this wide search is going on, I don't suppose there's anything interesting about the chest once it's been emptied.
Not really. Okay,
Cool.
you made the rolls. While Lombard and Mao are going around the room searching, what is everybody else doing?
I will search the 4 squares in my little section.
That's not gonna take. Oh, I see. And like the stairs and stuff.
Yes.
Okay. Roll me a number of perception checks equivalent to the number of spaces that you want to search.
Sure. We doing this in roll 20, right?
Yeah. Okay, Casimir, what are you doing while this is going on?
Well, I don't usually trust myself in finding traps because I'm not that good a thief, really. But, I will take a look at this urn thing. Start, investigating it.
It
Can I
appears to be a
investigate the
very
hell out of this
large.
thing?
I mean, if you want, I guess. It's just gonna turn up with the fact that you've found a very, very large brass urn with a very large brass stopper that is leaking a steady stream of smoke.
Is it stuck to the ground?
It does not appear to be stuck to the ground.
Huh. So this looks like something that could be thrown down some stairs, potentially. That's good. My dear Golem, perhaps you could assist me in a little matter. Can you pick up this urn, by chance?
The golem shrugs, reaches around it, and picks up the urn.
Alright, give me one moment. Look out below! And, down the stairs. It does not have to go gently.
The golem kind of goes like this to look down the hallway, as if to say, "Are you sure this is what you want me to do?"
And I'll just be sitting there nodding.
Okay. At which point the clay golem turns around and hucks the gigantic bronze urn down the stairs. We're going to say Sylveon is standing here so he doesn't get run over by it.
Mon Dieu, what is that for?
During this time, I guess the siren is just going to be kind of standing watching this happen. And let's
I mean,
see.
who'd want to miss it?
The doctor, what's the doctor going to do during this time? There's still a lot of shit in this room, isn't there?
I don't know.
4 guards, 1 chest, 1 coffin.
Yeah,
One
so
Athrak.
the doctor is going to go back and look at stuff. He's going to start inspecting the sarcophagus. And then at that point, the clay golem throws the, let's say that's 5 or 6 rounds later. That means you two are probably about here, searching the corner maybe.
I'll be right back.
We're next to Mao.
I will be away for a couple of minutes.
Okay.
It's all right. I'll roll initiative for you.
Yeah.
So what happens is the clay golem takes this ginormous bronze urn and hucks it down the stairs. It looks very large, very heavy, because it's, made out of bronze. And he throws it all the way down the stairs, and it hits down here in the center of the floor. The combination of it being hurled that far and it falling that far down the stairs produces enough force that it caves in on one side, and the brass stopper pops out because the air is being squeezed out of this thing. The pressure on the inside increases enough that it pops the stopper out.
Uh-oh.
And from the stopper comes a creature the likes of which we have never seen before.
Oh.
Oh, okay.
All right.
It is a very large... It's got like spikes on its head, like horns. It looks very evil. And as it crawls out, it draws this huge scimitar and it looks very angry.
And we're just fucking sitting there. Clay Gall's got this blank look on his face. Did I do it? Ah,
That's
fantastic.
Oh,
It's a record
So I
scratch
suppose
moment.
everybody probably knows what time it is, right?
Ah, I suppose.
oh,
Wonderful.
I'm so glad I did that now. Oh,
I just want you guys to know this, that instead of throwing it down the stairs, we had just opened it, it would have given us 3 wishes.
Oh, you bitch! Ah!
oh, this is awesome.
Oh, I knew it was a genie. I had a feeling it was my Dow's cousin.
But you didn't inspect it.
I didn't have a chance to yet. I was gonna look at. That was the next thing after the walls. I wasn't expecting it to get yeeted out of the room.
So let me see what the
I want to put a.
that is.
I want to put a bardic inspiration on that 10, if we're gonna go all the way around to that. I've got a couple of 11s, but I feel like the 10, at least position-wise, is kind of close to other things.
I have returned. Oh, what the hell?
He threw the
Sorry, I
urn.
haven't gotten around to rolling initiative for you yet, like I promised.
He threw the urn, and this thing came out, and it's got a sword, and it's really angry. And we were also informed that if instead of throwing it out of the room, if we had just opened the thing, it would have granted us 3 wishes. But now we have to fight it.
Wow.
So, thanks, Clay Golem. You really threw it out of the park on this one.
Oh, wow.
Clay Golem just points at Casimir.
What would you do without me?
Probably have 3 wishes, is what we would have. That's what we would do.
Zing!
Man,
But you would need an agent of chaos.
3
Always.
wishes. I mean, that we could
Everybody.
wish those guys go the hell away. And
Oh, fuck, I move first?
This guy's huge, isn't he?
I think we're still missing Sylveon.
He is size large.
Yeah, we're still missing
Sylveon, did you roll
Sylveon.
initiative?
Oh, I must not have had my character selected. Hang on.
Hold on, I can put it in. What? Your dexterity is higher than the clay golems. That was the only thing that needed to change, or otherwise at the bottom of the initiative order. Okay, I think that's everybody.
And of course, I, the weakest and most frail character, am in real trouble.
Oh yeah, you're the closest one right now, aren't you? And you're naked. Well,
This kills the warlock.
this breaks the glass cannon.
Okay, before I forget, I need to check the results of the searches. Sylveon, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay. Sylveon, you don't find anything. You'll find that out after this combat is over, of course.
If I live.
And then once again, I want to put that bardic inspiration on that 10 near the end of my rolls.
Okay. All right. Then that brings it to the top of the round, and the doctor. The doctor is going to move to this position and try to cast a spell and realize, and he's going to call out to everybody, "Oh fuck, everybody out if you want to cast spells. Somebody keep this asshole off of me." Ninja Meows then runs to the wall out here on the outside and casts, as a bonus action, the Hex spell on the Afridi. Ah, fuck. That's not... God damn it. Still not what I'm... There. Oh shit. I have a pack spell slot. Those refill on short rest. Okay, so the doctor hexes this creature. He says, I rob you of your strength. And then he throws a, because that's a bonus action, the doctor then uses his action to cast Eldritch Blast. Alright, let's see. This creature has, oh, all 4 of them hit.
Neat.
That's 27, 16 force, and 11 necrotic damage. And the Ifriti does not look pleased. So Ninja Meows crawls back inside.
I imagine he
The
didn't look
siren.
at the start.
The siren is going to charge down the stairs. Oh, god damn it. And try to touch the Ifriti. And it does not work. That brings it to Mao. Let's see. Mao is going to charge down the stairs. Actually, let's say that the siren moved to here. Mao is going to charge down the stairs. And first, Mao is going to cast Hunter's Mark on this thing.
Now it can't go invisible. To her.
Yeah, and Mao gets an extra d6 on every time he deals damage to this thing. Okay, and then Mao is going to try and go apeshit with this gigantic, ginormous sword. That's a hit. That's a crit.
Oh, fuck. Sheesh.
Okay, the first hit is 18 slashing plus 18 plus 5 is 23 damage. The crit 14 plus, why does it say 9-1?
I don't know what that one's for, but that would. There's another 1d6.
9-4-1?
That's the 1d6.
Does that mean it just automatically added the damage from Hunter's Mark?
I think so.
Looks like.
Or does
Because
Mao
yeah,
have
it's
a different ability that, hold on.
well, because it didn't roll it for the other one.
But it should have, right?
Right.
Maybe.
Because it was still active. I don't know.
Did you click the great sword?
It did.
Okay.
I don't fucking know. I can find no other features. Mao is not a, what do you call it? A hunter ranger. Mao is a beastmaster. So I don't think there's any. Do you get a bonus to crit damage? Oh, from being an orc, right?
Yep. Yerp a derp derp.
you score a critical hit, roll on a weapon's dice 1 additional time and add the extra damage to the critical. Yeah, so half-orc savage attacks. Okay, so that neither one of those have the extra d6 from Hunter's Mark. That's 6 plus, so that's 24 plus 6, 30 damage.
Only Sienna was here to see this one.
So I think what Mao does first is smacks like the back of the wrist of the weapon hand that the Ifriti's holding this giant scimitar with, and then spins around and smacks it in the side of the face and just takes a huge chunk of muscle and bone and viscera with it.
And
Now the Ifriti has a hole in its face. Needless to say, this thing looks pretty pissed off.
I was gonna give you 3 fucking wishes!
Careful if you should find yourself eating soup.
Oh shit! Mao's turn's not over because Mao has
Action surge?
Great Weapon Master,
Oh,
and
the back
Mao
of the
just hit a
weapon.
crit.
Yeah.
So on your turn, when you score a critical hit with a melee weapon or reduce them to 0 hit points, you can make a melee attack action as a oh no, Mao used a bonus action to cast Hunter's Mark. So Mao can't use it. Wow. Okay, anyways, Casimir's turn.
Okay, well. That's the one that caused this mess. This is time to clean it up somewhat. I'm gonna go for a booming blade. 30 to hit.
That hits.
Surprising.
23 plus.
23 plus.
Sneak attack?
15.
Mm.
So 38 damage.
38. 28 of it moves.
38.
Why does it say 43?
It's 15 plus 28. It's just roll 20 thinking that it's being helpful.
I'm helping. Thanks, Ralphie Wiggums.
I'll let someone else tank this, so I'll just use my bonus action to dash right up to here. Up.
I would take it myself, but I am how you say exposed.
That you are. At least you have the robe on, not the exposing
It
so
is-
much.
Incredibly freeing going commando in the Tomb of Horrors.
Indeed. Hopefully not so freeing that your soul leaves, but we'll do our best not to let that happen.
If only I had a phylactery I could put my soul in.
Okay.
If only.
The Ifriti raises his ginormous scimitar menacingly over Mao's head and fakes like he's going to swing and then swings at the siren because he's sly and evil. 23 hits.
Slashing.
Yeah, whoops.
13 slashing.
I like how it says slashing. Yeah.
How dare you break my house?
I see we have redneck
Take,
chosen as the language.
I'm an Afridi.
Howdy, y'all. I'm Freedy.
I'm gonna take 4 fire damage.
I'm played by Danny McBride in the movie.
This is why this dungeon crawl took like 3 months.
Yeah.
Love you guys. In any case, that triggers Mao's Sentinel. Mao then takes another swing at the Ifriti.
Oh, I thought she turned into a 40-foot tall robot from X-Men.
That'd be sick.
That's a hit.
I would hope so.
17 damage. Plus 3 more from the Hunter's Mark. Brings it up to an even 20.
So Mao's done like 60 damage so far.
70.
70 damage.
In one turn.
Jeez.
At that point, I think Mao just takes a chunk out of the other side of the Ifriti's face and says, "Hey, over here!"
Oh,
At which
God
point,
damn
the
it.
Ifriti gladly obliges and swings the sword at Mao.
You look
That is a
like
12
Azarek now.
So this thing swings this ginormous flaming now, very visibly flaming, on fire scimitar. And Mao just swats it away with his big fat sword. That's the Ifriti's turn, I think.
Okay.
Let me see. Yeah, I think that's right. And that brings it to Lombard Goldstein.
Lombard's gonna move here. As soon as he steps out of the room, does the Goldenstein feel longer
It
and more
feels
radiant
normal
again?
again.
Okay. He had
It
some.
does not feel radiant, however.
Oh,
That effect
okay.
expired when he went in.
As he's making his way out of here, as soon as he steps out, he's gonna throw some change out of his pocket, and he's gonna interact with some objects real quick, while he's on his way. So he moves 1, 2, 3, 4. Got one more foot of movement. Shit. Okay, well, I guess I'm just gonna stand here on this one, but in the meantime, I'll let's see. Shit. I had a different plan in my head, and now I just realized that wouldn't work. So now I'm gonna throw fire at the fired man. So here we go. That was a 17 firebolt. Take this.
That hits.
Oh my god. But 25-ish, give or take a few less fire damage.
So the Ifriti is focused on the siren and on Mao, and when this firebolt comes at it, it just kind of instinctively reaches up with its empty hand, the one that's not holding the scimitar, and the fire hits its palm, and it just kind of dissipates.
Hey guys, it's
Sucked into his hand.
it seems to be immune to fire damage. Didn't see that one coming. Okay. In that case, I'll now use my bonus action to rage.
Okay.
We haven't had a rage in a while.
And he's gonna be like, "Hey guys, it's immune to fire damage." Didn't see that one coming, brother. And so and then he enters rage. He needs to do wild magic. That's a 2. I teleport up to 30 feet to an unoccupied space I can see, which is right here. All right. And until my rage ends, I can use this effect again on each of my turns as a bonus action.
That's
Wow.
so gangster.
It's so tasty, dude. But all right, let me go ahead and mark that real quick, though. All right, cool. And then that will be the end of my turn.
Alrighty. Syrup is gonna run up next to Mao and try and bite the Ifriti. That's a miss. That brings it to Sylvian.
Well, we know what Sylvian is going to do. Am I selected? Yeah.
Yes.
He's apparently going to miss a lot. Oh, and I would like to hex him with my bonus action as well.
Okay, well, you cast first,
Yep.
so it doesn't take effect this turn. But 2 of those hit. The latter 2, the 17 and the 22, both hit. That's a nice fat 20 damage.
Very good. He is also now hexed by me.
So what ability are you going to hex?
Let's see. He is a fire person. I'll do strength.
He's already has his strength hexed by it. The doctor. Oh wait.
Then I'll do dexterity.
No, wait. No. The doctor went into the room, and so the hex disappeared.
Oh shit.
And I will redo strength.
Okay.
Oops. Oopsies.
All right. That brings it to the clay golem.
Throw another urn or something. I don't know.
I gotta look at something real quick. Really? But he's size large.
I wouldn't think they'd include that stat.
Gross. Yeah, it's only 5 feet. The clay golem is going to move to about here, so as to sort of clog the hallway. Not quite, but. And then he's going to kneel down, like hunch over a little bit, and shake his fist like he's powering up, and he begins to sort of shimmy and shudder.
Is he gonna Hadouken?
It looks like he's powering up for a Kamehameha, yes. At which
That
point,
means we've got like 3 episodes.
Yeah,
before we
he's
can
like
finish
Piccolo.
this.
He's got to
before it
charge
does
it.
anything. Okay. That brings it back to the top of the round, and the doctor, who is going to realize that his hex has fallen, at which point he's going to... God damn it, where'd I put it? Cast Hex as a first level spell. Hexing dexterity, I guess. And then he's going to cast Eldritch Blast again. That's
Cool.
4 hits. First one is 5, so... Jesus. That's 47 damage in between force and necrotic.
Wow.
Jesus Christ.
So the doctor kind of like leans over Ninja Meow's head and like scratches in between the ears with one hand and then throws a bunch of Eldritch blasts with another. And this Ifriti is completely overwhelmed by this magical assault. First, like the first one hits him in the stomach and he doubles over. And the next one hits him in the face and it knocks him backward. He starts to spin around, and as he's just starting to come around, another one comes and smacks him in the face, and he gets flattened against the wall. And the last one goes straight into his chest and into his heart, and he like dissipates, disappears,
Shit.
just gets eaten away as if disintegrated from the inside, from the heart.
Killed him like they did Sonny in Godfather. Look what they did to my boy.
It's the first time I've used Raged in a long time, and I didn't even get to use it.
That's funny.
Look, I saved us from an evil genie. Wasn't
Does he
that-
drop? Does he drop his sword?
Yeah, I'd like to search the broken urn and the whatever might be inside of it, as well as whatever might remain from this Afridi.
Because if he's
Okay.
got a flame tongue longsword, that'd be great.
One thing at a time. First of all, that scimitar is way too big for you to use, and unfortunately, it also disappears when this thing dies.
Oh,
So there's that. And then what was the next thing?
So yeah, I wanted to search the urn and like if there was anything inside of it, just kind of if since it's broken, if there was like ashes in a pile,
Pokeball.
I'd like to just kind of check and see if there's nothing inside.
There is nothing remaining. There is
Okay.
a big empty urn. There is not even any smoke issuing from it now.
Gotcha. So the Afridi was the source of all that. Okay. All right. Well, now we have a broken urn. I'd like to go back to checking the wall.
Okay, you go back to checking the wall. Sylveon, you check the walls downstairs. You find nothing. Lombard, you check the walls upstairs, and I think you also find nothing.
Yeah, I did. I did with my rolls. I only counted squares inside this actual room. I didn't
No,
actually
no,
plan to
wait,
check the
wait.
stairs.
Hold on. You do find in one of the walls. Here, in fact,
Oh,
that there is a secret door.
Ooh.
is this door locked?
It is not.
Is it a push or a pull?
It's a
Does it have poison
push
darts or
because
anything?
why not?
Cool.
It's set into the wall, so it's a push door.
Fantastic. I'm going to open the door.
Hmm. Perhaps this is the true, where this is a false room with the men of iron.
Hey guys, I found the door. There's a hallway.
Oh, very nice. What is in this hallway?
I'd like to peek my head around either corner.
I'm working on it. I'm working on it.
No worries, you're good, you're
This is
good, you're
being
good.
Difficult.
I completely understand your struggle.
Struggle bus is driving slow today.
So to the south there's a wall. To the north, you find that the corridor turns.
Have you tried any magic out there, just to see if it works out here?
No, not so far.
You look at your weapons, however, and they don't appear to be affected by the anti-magic in the other room.
Ah, very good. I guess I would probably have to put coins back in, though, because I had to walk back into this room.
Yeah, I don't see that being an issue.
Yeah, that's... so I'm going to be broke by the end of this one. Oh, my God.
So before everybody piles in there, the doctor says, wait. I have to tell you what I found looking at the sarcophagus down here.
Okay.
The siren moves in and says, fuck, that thing hit me with a huge-ass sword. You see that?
It's something that happens.
You should really learn to dodge.
You think it's worth using the healer's kit on the...
I mean,
siren.
that attack that it had, if it had hit, would have been kind of cool. But
I mean, if she has the
It
ability
does
to incapacitate or silence,
I feel like we can heal her
good
now,
for you.
but maybe we won't care that much later. like this, just this once. But like,
Well,
you know.
I can only use it once.
Oh well.
Then you have to take a rest before I can heal you again.
I don't know if it's worth that then, because I don't know if we're gonna get another rest.
I think
I
we
say
should
do it.
actually do a
Rest.
short rest.
all right. Well, I can be overruled.
7, so it'll be 1d6 plus 11. That's 13. The siren looks much better. In any case, the
what is
doctor
it?
says that examining the lid of the sarcophagus reveals a bunch of glyphs that spell Asarak. They appear to be inset in platinum.
I feel
Hmm.
as this is not the correct place.
It's a little too on the nose for him.
The end of the thing, the sarcophagus nearest the wall, is stove in and shattered. Inside can be seen bits of wooden inner shell, a few bones, and some destroyed jewelry and so on. But that's as far as I got. Just want to let you know there's a coffin that says Asarak on it.
Now, is this coffin stuck to the floor?
No, it looks pretty broken and banged up.
I have an idea. That kind didn't work last time.
The clay golem just starts to walk away, like holding up 2 middle fingers over his back.
Well, maybe if we throw this one down the
Oh.
stairs, Asarak will grant us 3 wishes.
I made such a great team.
The clay golem just puts his hands up like, "There's no way, dude. I'm not messing with that ever again. You want something thrown down the hallway, you throw it yourself."
I would have wished for the clay golem to have a voice, but
we don't want him thinking for himself.
The really funny part about that is it's in Afridi, so it's going to try and do like the most malicious possible kind of compliance.
Yeah, so it's got like an AI voice.
No, it would just have a really fucking annoying, like loud, screechy, kind of super high pitched voice.
Like Toad from
Gilbert
Mario.
Gottfried, yeah.
Oh, so I
Uh,
may have inadvertently done the party a favor, just to, you know.
I mean, you would have still got 3 wishes, but they were going to be
maybe.
evil Afridi wishes.
Yeah, so that could be 3 things you never wanted. And,
Yeah.
Okay. I call that a win. Alright, well, I don't believe that's Asarak, and if no one's going to throw down some stairs, I'm going to check this hallway.
I mean, we could check it, but it looks too heavy to throw down the stairs. Maybe even for the clay golem.
I mean,
This is like
worth a try, though.
The room that you have where everybody does all the vandalism, but the real good stuff is like someplace else.
So you're going to tell me that after all that we've been through, after all that we've gone through and done, that if we're going to go down into the bowels of this dungeon that we know to be Asarak's phylactery, we're not going to look in the coffin that says Asarak.
I just feel like there might be something as we normally do, we like to make sure that all of the other access points are secured and that things can't come from elsewhere to murk us while
That is
we
fair.
fight the BBEG. Therefore, with
You want the clay
intent...
golem to stand out here in the hallway then?
Sure, I was going to check for traps, but seeing as the clay golem has done that for me, maybe he can see what's around that corner.
Oh yeah, fuck, there might be pit traps. Hold on.
Yeah, I was gonna do some stomp, step. Oh, perfect. Cool, yeah, I wanted to see what was around that corner first and just make sure that... I mean, you know, this is...
Okay.
It has his name on it, which feels pretty obvious. And like, you know...
When you look around the corner, you find that there's another corner.
Oh shit! Corner 2 Electric Boogaloo! They made a sequel! Jesus Christ. Alright, well, I'm
Okay,
gonna...
well, that's going on.
I'm gonna walk over here, yeah. I'll let somebody else go for a second. But I'm gonna
Casimir,
check
I
around.
assume you're going over there to check out the contents of the sarcophagus.
I'm looking at just the outside of it. I'm thinking, you know, it's...
The
of
doctor
course it
points to
would
the
have
back.
his name on it. But
The
it
doctor
wouldn't be him.
Points to the back part where it's caved in and like busted open near the wall, like by where the head is.
Well, we
you-
should-
You want me to... You want to check that part?
You can just look inside. Probably it's broken.
I mean, you were just here. Why did
Yeah, but you have
leave?
true sight.
All right. I look over into bones. and
As you go to
Russian
look
jewelry.
into the end of the sarcophagus, a skull rolls out.
That was weird.
Inside can be seen bits of a wooden inner shell, a few bones, destroyed jewelry, torn bits of robes and windings, dust, and a broken magical staff.
So
It is covered in runes.
Huh. The skull rolled by itself.
You don't know.
Well, I didn't do it. I imagine you didn't do it. So I saw a skull move. Yes.
So
Oh. Okay.
I would like to I would like to examine the skull a little bit more closely without touching it.
I think I saw it move, and there's also a suspiciously broken staff in there that is full of runes. I suggest you grab that.
I mage hand the pieces of the staff to myself,
Okay.
and then I poke at the skull with the staff.
You poke at the skull and, like, you kind of chip it a little bit.
It does not seem to be animate.
It already looks like kind of shattered. It's missing like half of the upper part of the skull. You know, like the...
There is no way that this is Asarak. Although, when you find the false, you find the true. We have not seen that yet.
Unless this is the false, and you somehow find the true in there. But it does not seem to be an illusion. You can usually see through those. So, very strange.
Is there, are we able to burn and salt the body, supernatural rules style?
Oh,
I mean, you
I
can if you
fear-
want.
I think liches do not really mind salt. Fire maybe a little, but definitely not salt.
we've also been given a group stretch. Not sure how old that was, as chat was sitting behind my notepad document. Apologize. Baby Greenwich, you take good care of us, and we are not thankful enough to you. Oh, God. Okay.
We are well taken care of.
Yeah. She
We got
spoils us.
hydration, we got stretching. I'm surprised my carbon monoxide alarm hasn't gone off with my torch in back.
At least it's nice and warm and toasty.
That's right. I regret using the pine tar.
Well, you know.
So, this broken staff, is it in like two pieces, or what's going on with it?
I want to say it's broken into several fragments.
Huh. I don't suppose
As if it
one
was
of you
like
has...
blasted apart.
Uh-huh. No one has the mend cantrip, do they?
I do.
Do you want to give it a try?
I can't in here.
Well, of course not. It would require you leaving through either of the two exits, but, you know,
Okay, well,
want to see.
just so you know, even if it is a magical staff and I mend it, we're not going to be able to just use it. It's going to have to be recharged.
And
That's
probably
if we can
attuned
even
to.
figure out what it is.
It is weird that it is here.
Well,
But we can take it with us if you want.
meant it anyway.
Yes.
Perhaps we can get a sense of what it is.
All right, well, we're going to have to leave the room to do that. Mao is going to come out
Can you just
here
hold it out the door?
behind
I see.
Lombard.
It will also help our friend here, who doesn't currently possess a magical weapon, but, you know, could smack something with it.
Can try.
Okay, so,
Go back to Lombard now.
what's around this corner?
Are these statues like attached to the floor? Or could I rock them back and forth and knock them over?
Give me 1 second here. You talking about the ones in the corners of the room?
Yes.
They are very, very heavy.
Yeah, I'm just, like Indiana Jones style, rocking back and forth slowly and building a
They are
harmonic.
too heavy for you to move. They're just,
What a vending
they're
machine.
enormously heavy and very massive.
Okay.
With your puny strength of, what are you? 8 or
I
something?
mean, it's 8.
Yeah, you're not able to even so much as much of them.
Puny. How dare you?
In any
I should
case, down
not
at the
have
end of the
skipped.
hallway, you see 2 doors.
I should not
Okay.
have said arm day.
I'd like to stomp step for traps if I can, unless this one.
Let me save you the trouble. You don't find any in this hallway.
Perfect. No trouble indeed. I'd like to go up to this door here, and I would like to examine it.
It looks like a door.
Okay. Does this door seem to be locked?
Does not.
Okay. I would also like to check the other door before opening this one. Looking about the same.
Yeah, you don't find anything out of the ordinary.
Okay. Even if I was to try to perceive it, I don't think I would perceive anything.
Yes, that would be correct.
Cool. I'm gonna open the door that I'm standing in front of on the left side. Okay, it's one of these. Okay. Okay, this room leads to another room. What? Let's
It's an
see what,
airlock.
let's see what this door leads to.
Let me
Okay,
guess.
door number 2. Big money, no whammy. Big money, no whammy. Big money, no whammy. Okay, does the door on the other side of the room, can I tell if there's anything different about
You
it?
Poke it with your.
It looks like the door that you're holding open with your hand.
Okay, so it looks exactly the same. Just it looks like a normal ass door.
Can you
boy.
use your 10-foot long stein and open it?
It would be super cool
Alright.
if maybe somebody else was over here to maybe
Mage hand.
assist if something was to happen.
Right. I mage hand hold on to your belt. Don't
Maybe-
use more than 10 pounds of force.
Or you could just mage hand open this door.
Okay, yeah, I'll mage hand open the door.
Thanks.
That does not work. Mage Hand does not move the door.
Son of a bitch. Okay, Sylveon, I need you to hold this door open while I go and open the other door. I am so scared of this door closing on me. Holy shit.
Here, hold this rope. I will hold the door open. Clay Golem, if you maybe stick your hand in the door in case it tries to shut.
Before I step in, I'd like to stomp for traps in the floor.
You find nothing.
Fantastic. I'm walking in and I'm opening this door.
Okay, when you walk into this room, a very
Fantastic.
funny thing happens.
Ah,
The
A hot
door
bunny
on
or
so
the
funny.
north side of the room disappears for you. You do
So
not see
funny.
It,
So-
does not exist.
So funny. So funny. Such a funny thing to happen. to
so.
Lombard
I'm
Goldstein.
standing there with the door open, and
It
he
still
walks
looks
into
like
the
the
room.
door is open to you, and then when he walks into the room, he appears to disappear.
Oh, fantastic. That's
Mon
what I
Dieu.
that's what I love. That's what I love. Okay.
I cannot even message him.
If I
with
walk
my message spell because I cannot see him.
if I walk over to where the door was and I put my hand up to it.
There is just a wall. There is no door.
Okay, so it is now a
Does
physical
not
wall.
exist.
Okay. Is the other door still there?
Yes, it is.
Is it closed again?
It is still closed. You did not open it.
Oh yeah, I'm opening it.
You
Yeah,
find
for
a
sure.
hallway.
Oh. Oh.
I convey what's happening to everyone and saying that we've lost Lombard. He's off grid.
Oh, dish.
I wonder if he will appear naked as well.
Well, isn't that something?
Wait,
What do you mean we
Something
lost
bad for
Lombard?
everyone.
It's not as if he's a fucking tin of baked beans, Avi.
Well, we lost our friend here as well for a while, didn't we?
wait a second. We didn't see this door before, right?
When you go through that door, the wall behind you also disappears. When you come into this room, the wall behind you disappears, or the door behind you disappears and becomes a wall. But this
Oh.
one is now a wall.
Oh wait, this one's now a wall.
Well, you move through it, so it's also a wall.
Oh, okay, I got you. Okay, I see, I got you. Okay, well, I recognize where I am, so I guess I'll just kind of jump over the traps and make my way back, since that's essentially just a hop, skip, and a jump,
Okay.
essentially. Eh?
While this is going on, just for lulz, what is everybody else doing?
Lombard, where are you? What do we do? Oh mon Dieu, Lombard, you are gone. Oh, my friend, what shall we do? So I'm moaning and bitching.
Don't worry, Sylvian. He'll probably pop up just like
Oh,
you.
it's terrible. Oh, it's so terrible. I cannot believe this.
What's Sylvian so upset about?
Oh my god. Hey, everyone, don't be alarmed, but there
He's
is
right
a
behind
ghost
me,
of
isn't he?
Lombard. Yeah, he's right behind me, isn't he?
Yeah, that took us. That took us. It took us.
Oh.
It's a meism.
Did
That
you
took. That
lose all
took.
of your equipment as well? And
No,
you,
I'm
come
still. No, I'm fine. That takes you back to that hallway that leads to the big foggy room where we got the siren lady.
back?
Yeah, let's.
I lose everything, but you do not. This is not fair.
I don't have answers for you. I would like to I would like to
Do you,
I would
do you
like to
explain
go.
to me what happened?
Yeah, like I said, it takes you into that hallway that leads to the foggy with
So-
the siren.
Perhaps the same approach, the protocol. You hold this rope. I will try to hold the thing, and this time I will not lose my shit, as they say.
No, that's okay. So I think this one will also just take you to another hallway. So you go through and tell me.
All right, I am
What
holding
happens?
the rope, and I will go.
Yeah,
through,
I'll
so
pull. I'll yank if I feel a tug.
I
Okay,
step
same thing
through.
happens. You step through, and the door behind you disappears and becomes a wall.
Now, what happens to the rope?
If it's tied around you, then it gets cut.
Okay.
But you would have
Damn
known
it.
that was going to happen because that would have happened to the rope around Lombard that the Clay Golem is holding as well.
Okay,
Alright.
nobody needs to
I-
panic. He's fine. He's gonna show up somewhere else, and then he's gonna
I
make his
open
way
this,
back to
door.
here.
And then I also step forward and
Door
very
disappears,
carefully
becomes a wall.
trying to test for pit traps in front of me, and then I come down to
Don't
this
find
door,
anything.
open it, and then go, aha! I remember this pit trap. Ah, you sly pit trap, and cut the corner and make my way back.
Door becomes a wall again.
I see. I feel like that was over-engineered.
I won't lie, Sylvian. I figured I just got lucky with door choice, and I figured that I got the one that leads to the other hallway, and I figured that one might actually do the thing that it did to you earlier, and I was like, well, at least if it happens to you again, the only thing you lose is Asarak's robes, and maybe
this
a
is
little bit more
fair.
pride.
Have you searched other walls in this area? Perhaps there are similar secrets to find.
I haven't, but I'm happy to control V a few hundred more times.
Sure, Mao will give you what do you call it? Assistance.
Okay.
Expert trained assistance on all of these. So you can roll all those checks with advantage again.
I just imagine that you're doing the whole scene from The Wire, where you're constantly saying "shit" as you look at things.
The doctor is also going to give you another bardic inspiration.
$37 rolls.
Okay.
I'll put
Where
it on
are you
that.
starting from, and how are you going?
So essentially I counted all of these squares in this 2 wide hallway, and then just anything that's against a wall in this, not counting these 2, seeing as they're the doorway wall essentially.
Okay.
So just down this wall, up this wall, and then everything in this hallway, since it's just a 2 wide hallway.
So you started here, is that right?
Yeah, that works.
Okay, so you start your search down there, and immediately
uh. Oh, hey guys, I found something.
what you find is that the wall at this location has a small opening that is metal lined. It's obviously a keyhole.
I see. Is it noticeably gilded in any way, shape, or form? Like, does it look like a gilded kind of key might go in this keyhole?
It doesn't say.
Well, we do
It
have
just says it's metal lined.
a key.
Yeah, we got a couple of them.
We could try some keys.
You know what? I'm just gonna say for shits and giggles, it's adamantine lined.
We don't have an adamantine key. But if it's just for shits and giggles, I suppose I'll shove a gold key into it. Somebody have a gold key that I can shove into it?
Well, I don't know who has the half, but I have given my half to the person who has the other half.
Pick it up after it fell.
Okay. So what happens here is that you insert the golden key into the hole, and the door sinks into the floor, revealing itself to be a stone-sheathed adamantine slab of tremendous thickness, like over a foot. There can be no doubt that this is a very heavy and very expensive door.
My goodness. Is a craftsmanship. You do not see this like this in anymore. You cannot make a tube of horrors like this in today's economy.
Okay. Beyond the door is a smallish rectangular chamber with a ceiling that extends 25 feet overhead. There is a small depression a few inches deep and about 2 feet square in the center of the floor.
Huh.
Could you describe that again?
Yes, beyond the door is a smallish rectangular chamber with a ceiling that extends 25 feet overhead. There is a small depression a few inches deep and about 2 feet square in the center of the floor.
Have we seen anything that might fit this?
I'm trying to think if there was anything.
Any of the weapons or anything from the Men of Iron look like they might fit?
I'm sorry?
Like, do the Men of Iron in the other room, the statues, do they appear to have anything on their person that would fit?
Not easily, no.
Okay.
Well, I
Nothing
guess
looked that depression shaped.
we haven't opened the other chest in that other room either.
This is true. We have not.
Oh, I have a little bit of a plan for this.
Uh-oh.
So taking out part of my warm clothes set, I want to use my mage hand not to unlock the lock, but just jiggle around and then try dexterously to wipe the poison from whatever needles with some of the warm clothes.
No needle pops out.
No needle pops out.
No needle pops out.
Damn it. That's not good. Hey, Lombard and Mao, would you come here, please?
Yeah, we should probably check those other two locks before. I'll help Mao out because I think Mao's got a better. She's +8. He's +8.
She's very he is very perceptive.
Animal handling. Huh.
As
Whoops.
is Sienna, who plays him.
Sorry.
Yeah, it's the same. It's the same.
It's
plus.
actually the same bonus.
Yeah, it's the same. It'll be like a 27
So,
out of 16.
Mao finds one trap.
Yeah, there's definitely only one. All three are definitely not trapped like the other one was. For sure.
Well, there is part of me that just does not believe you. Once again.
Mal
don't-
says, "Well,
you
you
make
know,
cool-
Lombard, if you think you can do better, I'll give you advantage on the next perception check."
Well, I guess I'll check then, I suppose. I'll check that last lock. One more time.
You find that there's another hidden little dart spring blowgun trap thingy, but Mal was standing on it.
God damn it, Mao, I stood up for you. We're gonna have to talk about this at your yearly review. All right, Casimir, we found all the traps this time. Goodness gracious.
I mean,
Sort of like
unless there's
jumps
just
up
some-
on Lombard, like paws up on his collarbones and starts barking at him.
Hush, doggy. I don't have any treats at the moment. I hate
Sort
to
of
put them
licks you in the
away.
face.
Okay, now. All right. Goodness. I'm gonna have acne
really
after
hope-
this.
that there isn't just some sneaky fourth trap in here. One that you would just never see coming. But never mind. Let us, well, let me take care of this trap quickly. Okay, 2 traps first. 1 and 2.
Even with the
So
-5, you
-5.
easily disarm both of them.
Okay, and now locks. 1
Locks.
and 2.
You know what? I'm gonna say yeah, they both open. Even though the last one was only a 19. I'm not sure what the number is. It doesn't say what the DC, the lockpicking DC is, so whatever.
Ah. Yeah, not my
Just says they're
finest
triple
hour.
locked. It doesn't matter. It's good enough. Fuck it. So you unlock both of them.
Okay, I will very gingerly take the lid of this chest and bring it up.
You find 100,000 platinum pieces.
Chump change.
Bag of holding.
That's
You know something?
I'm sorry. That's 10,000 platinum pieces. So the equivalent of 100,000 gold.
Well, you know, a bit of chump change to carry around.
That'll help Sylviane pay back that gambling debt.
I've sworn off to gambling.
Yeah, but you still gotta pay back the debt. They're still after you.
No. That's how he lost all his money.
Yeah,
He's paid it all off.
Oh, I see. You're clear
I
of
am-
debt. You just don't
I
have
am
any money
debt
left.
free as well as currency free.
Ah, it's the best way to live. I've been told.
If we do live after this, but if we do live after this, we'll be, our
And I'm
pockets will
really
be lined.
enjoying this walking around naked but not being naked feeling. It's very nice.
Does the lid of
Oh,
the
you-
sarcophagus look like something that could fit inside that small depression in the other room?
No,
Okay, I just had a
it
thought.
is way too large.
That was an intrusive thought. I'm sorry. Just pick up and put down.
Anyone here can cut stone and make something that fits that size.
No. Unfortunately, I do not have that ability. But I guess we should look at this depression. I'd like to stomp the ground here where Mao's standing to make sure that Mao's not going to fall into a pit trap.
Mal just walks in and goes, "Oh shit, you're right. I should have checked."
That was very lucky of you. I'd still like to stomp around this depression as well, just to make sure that it's not trapped around the depression.
You don't find any traps.
Okay.
And
I'd like to
we'll get that
examine.
on the way back.
I'd like to examine this depression.
Okay.
Psychoanalyze, perhaps.
Mao is going to give you advantage on that roll. Go ahead and roll me a
Okay.
perception.
So, Mr. Depression, tell me about your childhood. 19? Oh, wait, hold on. 19. Not a great one this time around.
You find a small hole in the middle of this depression. Another keyhole.
Hmm.
I see. Does it look like it
How
would,
valuable is this clay golem?
Huh?
Do you want him to turn his
How
finger into
malleable
a...
is this clay golem? Yes, because perhaps
Not
it could...
very.
Not very.
I mean, a little. It is made out of clay, but like, it's hard clay. The clay will crack, you know? He can move it a little bit. He's able to, like, make faces, you know, to, like, make fun of people and stuff like that, but he doesn't get to reform the fact that he has hands.
Okay, so we cannot turn the finger into a key.
Go-Go Gadget key finger.
Do we not have a second key?
We have a second key. We could use that second key.
You know what? Why not? Give it a try.
Sure.
It feels perhaps this is possible.
Maybe we find out if it's possible at the when we come back from a second break.
Wow, really? Time flies.
That wasn't quite the cliffhanger I was going for. You're
Then
almost there.
in that case, I said nothing. Lombot knows not what I speak of. And I'm going to put the key into the hole. Ka-chunk.
Okay. You put the key into the hole. Which key?
Yes.
Correct one, of course. You know.
The gold one that came in 2 parts, or the cylindrical bronze one?
Well, they're like different sizes, right?
Nah, the prongs are about the same size.
Oh, okay. Well, I used the gold one to open the door, right?
Yes.
I think I'll use the cylindrical one to to try to do this one.
Okay, great. At that point, I need everyone to roll initiative, please.
Fantastic. Super glad.
Floor is going to attack us.
What
Great.
good. What good.
Floor is lava.
Good times this is.
That's actually probably sufficient, because the Doctor and Sylveon and the Clay Golem are not going to rush in there fast enough.
Fast enough, eh?
Alright, so this is what happens. Casimir, you're the first to react when Lombard sticks this key into the ground and there was a sound of grinding stone on stone. What do you do?
There's a sound of stone on stone.
Yes, coming from within the room.
Only within the room.
It definitely appears to be originating from underneath where the key was inserted.
There is a mechanism.
Okay. I will... I'll move over to here and try pull on the other two.
There's no way you're going to be able to move both of them.
Okay, well, since I guess Mao's right next to the entrance, I would think Lombard needs to be pulled. And so I'll try to pull him out.
You feel
of the
yanked
room.
backwards, Lombard. Do you resist?
No.
Okay, so at that point, you probably moved 10 feet, right? You're able to probably move about another 10 feet to about there. So, Lombard, if you don't want to resist, Casimir can drag you out of the room.
Okie dokie.
All right.
And I'll look at Lombard. Grab Mao. Try to make a chain.
All right. And at that point, I'm going to say this wins initiative ties, just so we can get to the break sooner. Before you're able to reach over and try and grab Mao, Lombard, the southern half of this chamber, this square down here at the bottom, where the depression is in the ground,
Yeah.
that 10-foot square, rises up and smashes against the ceiling.
Ah.
The rising floor in the southern part of the room reveals, however, a mithril vault. There is a door in the center of the device with a ring set into it.
Uh-huh.
Does the ring appear to be just for turning or
For pulling.
pulling? I see. I am not very strong.
Mao says, I am, and then reaches over and starts to pull on it.
Oh my god, Mao!
Yeah. I was just about to ask you to do that, actually. Perfect.
You poor fool, are you okay?
A hard pull opens the vault door. Inside the vault, there is a low dust-covered bench near the back wall of the vault. On and around it are an abundance of items. Resting on one end of it is a human skull.
So many of those. So many.
Oh, that looks like a
Looks like it belongs to somebody.
I wonder if the other skull in the other room where it was all beat up, if that was a ruse, and this is a fake skull which is trapped and the other one is in fact the real one.
Well, I would have probably noticed that the other one were not, a false one.
Ah,
Let
but
me take a closer look at this.
if he was a human, before I mean,
My
would the
friend, illusions have no hold on me.
well, I go into the other room where the throne, or not the throne, but the perhaps, but I feel that I would be better served if I stomped on this skull and I crushed the skull that rolled out of the coffin in here.
Okay.
I feel better. Proceed.
Now,
The indifference
what-
with which the universe greeted that action, I feel, was not sufficient to warrant it.
if I were to, let's say, enter the space and look at this particular room with the skull, with everything else, are there any illusions that I see through?
You do not see any illusions.
Huh. Everything is as it seems. And the skull is the skull magical?
There's a lot of stuff in there that's magical. It's hard to pinpoint any one thing. There's definitely lots of magic items and shit in there. There's treasure all over the floor.
Hey, Sylveon,
Yes,
there
sir.
might be some, like, robes or something you could wear that might be a little bit more flattering than what you're currently wearing.
Ah, yes. So I examined the hoard to see if there's anything of interest that might be wearable.
You can't really see from there. You're gonna have to enter the vault.
Mon Dieu. All right. Well, I've lived a good life. I enter the vault.
You see inside this vault your stuff.
I
All of the
knew
stuff
it.
that you had lost.
I knew
Your
it.
robes, your staff of fire, all that stuff, your armor that you never actually put on, all of that stuff is sitting in a pile in the corner.
Mon Dieu.
Uh,
It is my stuff. Everyone, if you could turn around, I would like to put my stuff on my body.
would that mean there's also other?
When you
Past people's stuff
I'm
in there,
guessing
too?
you're gonna go and try and get your stuff, is that right?
I'm going to mage hand it over to myself.
Mage hand does not work in this chamber.
This is an anti-magic chamber as well.
It's not anti-magic, just mage hand doesn't work. You can cast the mage hand, but it kind of it doesn't respond right. Like when you try to tell it to do something, it comes up and slaps you on the end of the nose.
I see. This is unfortunate.
Basically, if you want to touch your stuff, you want your stuff back, you're gonna have to pick it up yourself.
Yeah, I'll pick up my stuff.
Okay, as you reach for it, a bunch of dust swirls into the air and forms a man-like shape.
Oh.
I
It
take
looks
the-
familiar by this point. We've seen this guy about 3 times.
Oh.
Oh mon dieu!
Oh.
How much of my stuff do I get before this thing
What a-
solidifies?
Well, so you reach down and you touch your stuff, and that's when this happens. And it kind of howls at you.
Oh, great!
Like a wolf.
Like Invasion of the Body Snatchers.
It's just like a faint outline of a humanoid that's just all a bunch of dust swirling around.
Is not Asiarak made of dust? I'm gonna Eldritch Blast this dust.
Okay, you Eldritch Blast the dust.
And does it force it apart because of all the force damage?
It
Force point?
passes through it. It forces some of the air, the dust away, but then the dust just kind of swirls back in from other parts of the room. It's pretty dusty in here.
All right. Well, I am
Oh.
keeping an eye on it and rapidly putting my stuff back on and in my bag.
Okay. The more that you put your stuff on, the more that it coalesces into like a darker, fuller, more dense dust figure.
Fuck it.
See.
We're fighting Asarak in the vault. Let's do it.
What
Uh,
does it look like to my eyes?
It kind of looks like Asarak.
Kind of looks like Asarak.
You've seen him before. You know what he looks like.
So there's no like spiritual thing, and then there's like the dust and other stuff that kind of coalesces on top of it to solidify. It's just
Right.
there was dust, and now there's more concentration of it.
Yeah, it's becoming like a more. Before it was just a faint outline, and now it's like becoming an actual figure made out of dust.
He's becoming more corporeal.
So I don't think Casimir would think this is the real Asarak, because you'd expect there to be kind of some kind of soul thing tied to it.
I don't know. He became
saying
dust
anything.
when we got him last time.
He became dust, but that wasn't like the real him.
The Tomb of the Nine Gods. And the Tomb of the Nine Gods it was.
At this point, Syrup yells, whizzes past all of you, and starts barking at the dust swirl.
Oh, Syrup, you should back up. This might be dangerous.
As if to try to defend Mao, because Mao's standing right there. At which point,
Yes. We're taking a break.
no, at which point, this dust swirl takes possession of Syrup. Syrup then
No!
promptly jumps up on top of this this giant coffer filled allegedly with tons of treasure and starts knocking stuff around and bumps the skull.
Okay.
Aha.
The one Sylvian said he had crushed.
No, the one in this room.
This
Ah,
the one with the gems.
Yeah, the one that was in the picture that I showed you.
So Asarak
Oh.
possesses Syrup, and
At which-
Syrup knocks over.
At which point, something that much more closely resembles Asarak pops into being and starts to float around. It's actually
That's
just
a
a skull,
problem.
but you can very much tell that this is Asarak.
That's a problem.
The skull starts to float up into the air and slowly begins to scan the party. And that is where we're going to take our second regularly scheduled break, everybody.
Goodness gracious. Okay, the 19th minute of the hour. We'll be back at the 30th. And I guess we're gonna finally fight Asarak. So stay tuned, baby. It's finna be crazy. And welcome back to Crit Cats Meow. We're back, ladies and gentlemen. And when we left off, the one and only, the man, the myth, the demi-lich, Skull for now, Acererak is making his appearance. But at least Sylveon has his clothes back.
If I hadn't put my clothes on, would he not have materialized?
I'm not going to answer that question.
Well, we need him to materialize anyway.
In any case, the skull starts to float up from the lid of this treasure coffer. It turns and it looks out at everybody who's, gathered up here in the hallway. All of these people who have been chasing all over, destroying his traps and stealing his shit. And he looks out over the party and he says, "You," looking at the very back of the hallway at the doctor. And he says, "You've reverse engineered my schemes one too many times, Doctor. Now you die."
I react with a counterspell.
It is not a spell, unfortunately. And the doctor tries to trap the doctor's soul. However,
That was mine! I mean, I said that out loud. I'm sorry.
Ninja Meow's paws Sylveon in the face from out of nowhere. He's standing way at the end of the hallway. It's like his arm is 50 feet long all of a sudden.
Ah, that is very, very, very scary.
But, ignorant to the fact that the doctor is actually a member of his cult, he turns his own power against him.
Oh my god!
So do you trap his soul?
Hold on. I gotta find out here.
Plot twist.
It seems, however, unfortunately, that the Demi-Lich is able to power through his own mess, and he uses the ability anyway. But the doctor shrugs it off, closes his eyes, and says, "Not today, bitch!" At which point, the skull howls. He throws his non-existent neck back, and a howl pierces the dungeon. Little bits of rock shake from every part of the ceiling and rumble around on every floor. At that point, I need everyone now to roll initiative.
Oh my god.
Come on, Sylveon. Give me a good number.
Man.
Nope.
Lombard loves a 12.
I would be standing here watching as I die.
It's okay, we've done this once before, we'll do it again.
It's just... I grow tired of dying.
Yeah, I thought you were allergic to that shit by now.
I do have somewhat of a reaction, but I think it's more PTSD. Anyway,
I was saying, I
it's
feel like
probably
he's
not the
gone through
time.
some exposure therapy for that one.
It's probably not the time to go deeply into this, but I am dealing with a lot of shit over here.
Turns out Acerek's also a registered psychotherapist.
It would not surprise me one bit.
All right. Did we get everybody
When you say get everybody,
in
are
the
we all
initiative
dead?
order?
Am I?
Yes. Yes.
Okay. That, unfortunately, is where we're going to end our session tonight, everybody. Thank you so much for watching. We are Crit Cats. Make sure you follow us on Twitter, Instagram, Facebook, TikTok, etc. And we're going to end the session here tonight because we've got the final battle of the campaign and the epilogue and all that coming up, and that's just not going to feasibly fit in the time we have allotted. And also, we want to give our missing comrade a chance to catch up for this, the moment of all moments, the finale of the campaign.
3 years.
About two.
2.
Just listen to
Felt
that
like
music.
3.
It is pretty mighty.
Asarak's Requiem, ladies and gentlemen, and we are about to Requiem the shit out of this man next week on Crit Cats. We'll see you guys again real soon. Stay tuned. Do we have a tavern talk next week?
No.
Okay,
I think tentatively we're making that monthly.
perfect. So stay tuned next Wednesday night when we are right back here, same time, same place, same litter box. All right, I'm sorry, guys. All right, see you guys next week. Thanks for being here. Have a great night, and goodbye.
We should have gone with it same time, same tune.
Yeah, listen.